Good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome to Wyrmroost, Session 3. My name is Randall Hampton. I'm the author and illustrator of the Little Game Masters series of books, where D&D meets Dr. Seuss. I'm here with some friends from the Wormwood community, the Wormwood gaming community. Everyone, if you don't know what Wormwood is, it's an absolutely fantastic company that builds furniture and gaming supplies and accessories. It's a great community. There's a lot of people through the Twitch channel, through YouTube, and through their YouTube series Worm Life. A lot of people have gotten together, and it's been actually a fantastic community to be a part of. So the whole point of this was to get those people together with some of the people that work at Wormwood, and kind of strengthen those community bonds and have some fun while we're doing it. So I decided to run a little campaign for everyone. So joining me today, I'm going to let it go down the line here for all of us. And as I call out your character name, go ahead and tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, and if you want, where we can find you online, that kind of thing. So, starting off, Sir Elian.
Good evening. I'm Matt Redman. I'm playing Sir Alian, a fighter eldritch knight, high elf, that can be a bit proper, but is a knight errant in the order of the Silver Dragon, and is currently on assignment to help within.
All right. Playing Celeste.
Hi, I'm playing Celeste. She is a golden dragon-born cleric, and you can find me on Twitch and TikTok as Midlife Cosplay.
All right. Playing Majesty and representing Wormwood.
I am Quinn. If you don't know me, I work at Wormwood as the final boss of quality. My job is to tell my coworkers that they did not do a good enough job, and I want them to do it over, and I'm very disappointed in them.
Zach.
Mostly Zach. I am playing Majesty, the commander of our party, and a tiefling bard.
Fantastic. And go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't have a super big online presence, so...
That's all right. We're glad to have you here. And as Astrid Stormborn.
I'm Nate Thaxton. I'll be playing Astrid Stormborn, ASMR Barbarian, Storm Herald Barbarian. I don't have too much of an online presence, but I am in another campaign with a couple of friends of mine that you can find on Spotify, Podbean. It is called Another Tabletop Podcast.
All right. Fantastic. So everyone in the chat, thanks so much for being here. Thank everyone that's watching. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I don't think we have any announcements or anything other than that. Just thanks so much for being here. We're gonna kind of jump right into it. The way these one shots have been going, they all take place all in the same world. Each of our
I just looking at the chat, Nathaniel's saying that he's only hearing you.
You're not hearing anyone but me. Well, that's a problem. All right, hold on.
Not that your voice isn't lovely enough for all
I'm
of us.
sure it is.
Oh, it's
Alright.
like Morgan Freeman.
How's that, Nathaniel? Are you getting it from everyone else yet?
Test. Can you hear me now?
Test.
Oh.
Lee.
That's better. Fantastic. Well,
Huzzah!
we're going to go ahead and assume that absolutely everybody knew who everyone was.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to spend another 5 minutes doing it, do we? Everyone
No,
say hi,
okay.
say your name and who you're playing. Sir Elliot.
All right, Matthew Raccoon playing Sir Alian, the Eldritch Knight.
Awesome. Celeste.
Midlife Cosplay playing Celeste, the golden dragonborn.
Majesty.
Quinn, and I'm playing Majesty, the tiefling bard.
Nate, go ahead.
Nate playing Astrid Stormborn, the fallen ASMR barbarian.
Fantastic. Tell everyone that's been watching so far, that's just hilarious. Thanks so much for putting up with me talking to myself.
Yeah.
We're professionals here, I swear. So the way that these campaigns have been running is they're one shots with different members of the community, all jumping in and playing. And eventually, once we have enough people that have expressed interest, we're gonna start getting people kind of playing with other people from other campaigns, from the other one shots. And eventually, maybe I'll have one shot that's just people from Wyrmroost playing, things like that. So it could be fun. So in our previous encounters, the first episode, the group of warriors down at the Wyrmroost outpost when it came under siege, and they actually stood up to their attackers and drove them off. The second episode, Fort Greyfoot, were less successful. Fort Greyfoot was absolutely decimated, and our heroes, after their commander was slain in battle, fought their way through the undercroft of the fort and took a secret passage to Greytown, a small farming village inside the walls, and made their way towards the citadel from there. But tonight, we started here. We went to Fort Greyfoot, and they were decimated. Tonight, we are going to the High Seat.
I see.
The world at large is vast and complex. Ecosystems mix and flow with one another to achieve a balance. Normal life expands and contracts, not quite understanding the importance that magic has on this world. The ebb and flow of mana in this world allow for the everyday miracles that we take for granted. There are ley lines around the world where magic flows freely and allows for those with the gift to experience heightened levels of magical prowess. These lines stretch far and wide, and sometimes they cross. The High Seat is one of those places. A massive tower located on the northwestern reaches of the Kingdom of Kaldorn, the High Seat houses some of the most gifted magic users in the Royal Guard. This outpost is used as a base of research and learning, as well as a means of communication between the kingdom's defenses. As members of the Royal Guard, you are charged with the defense of the kingdom, starting with this one small entry point. Today was a day like most others in the service of the kingdom. Scholarship was pursued, drills were run, correspondence was written, your daily routines were followed, checks were made, meals prepared. And as the first stars began to dot this night sky, the oranges and reds of a far-off sunset gave way to dark purples and blues. As the day closes, our commander is in the midst of communicating with a fellow officer far to the south. Now, Majesty, as you're walking around the battlements of the tower, you have
striding. I'm striding around the battlements of the tower.
Around. You have a small tablet in your hand. It's strange. It's got metal and stonework on the corners, but the center of it seems to be like two-sided glass, like two panes of glass slid together, and inside is this swirling blue liquid that forms the face of one of your comrades from your earlier days in the military.
So we're FaceTiming?
You're basically FaceTiming, yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
I love it.
So right now you're in the middle of communicating with Commander Grenache, who is the commander of the Wyrmroost outpost. And Commander Grenache, he comes on and says, Majesty, I'm sick and tired of these windbags from the south coming up and passing through our gates.
Then why do you still allow it?
Well, you know as well as I do all these meetings that are happening, this tribunal they're holding up at the Citadel. The king's trying to expand our lands and forge a peace with the outliers. It's folly. It's folly, I say. There's no
I don't
point
have
to it.
anything against expansion, but
This man and his family and this bloated peacock of a man comes in looking down his nose at us. He tried to smuggle pistols in. Can you believe that? Not will come of it at all. How fare you and the troops up there at the tower?
so far so good. Just more of the usual, I suppose.
Freezing your asses off up there in the high points, yet.
And I sort of readjust my wings around myself like a cloak, like, you know, in the show Gargoyles to, Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm making do.
Well, I'm set on edge with what happened today, with meeting these people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting, overthinking things. But you keep a weather eye. Now you know
Will
that
do.
the Wyrmroost is the farthest south in the kingdom, and it's basically like where you are, up by the mountains and going up towards the neck. You're getting towards really cold areas. You know, the climate, it's like deciduous forests, and you know you're up in like Montana is where you are, like Minnesota, Montana, going up into Canada. That's where the high seat is. Wyrmroost is Arizona. Okay, Wyrmroost is just desert and just prairie. You know, like the what are they called? The tumbleweeds.
Oh, I know what you're. I know what
Tumbleweeds.
you're thinking
Yeah.
of. Yeah,
it's just
tumbleweeds.
it's just dry air. And so when he says freezing your ass off, he knows what it is up there, and he's conscious of that. He signs off saying, you know, just keep a weather eye. Be sure to look out and make sure that, you know, something's putting me out at ease. Just be wary.
Listen, I'm sure there won't be any problems within the duration of this 3-hour adventure.
None.
No, I think everything is going to be fine.
Oh yeah, everything's gonna run absolutely smoothly.
Peachy.
All right. Well, he kind of does a wave of his hand, and the swirling blue liquid just kind of blinks for a second, and then goes to this still, almost wave pattern. within the
My
glass.
screensaver, yes.
So he's disconnected, and it's amazing that the high seat is kind of like the battery for the communications of the kingdom. Like, the amount of magic that courses through this tower allows for the different outposts to communicate with one another. It allows for you to communicate directly with the Citadel. The Citadel is where the king and his family and the Parliament sits, and where the capital of the kingdom lies. So you've kind of finished your tour for the day. What do you do?
Well,
You're walking. Go ahead.
I'm going to take my friend's advice, and I'm going to be a little bit more vigilant than I perhaps otherwise be. I think I'm going to do another tour, sort of wandering around, seeing, making sure that everything is in fact okay.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
Let's go all the way up to the top and top down.
Okay. Up to the very top of the tower, the highest point in the tower is roughly about 500 feet off the ground. This is a good sized spike. When you get up to the top, there are crenellations that line the outside of the tower, and on the side of the tower facing westward, you'll see three kind of like decks that hang off of the tower a good probably 10 feet. And seated on top of those decks are large metallic cylinders. On the top is a small red gem that currently is dark, and then there's a hole that seats. Oh, it's almost like a bowl shape. It's almost where you would set a vessel. It's like a vessel that would hold a ball of some sort. You of course know these to be rune cannons. And these are devastatingly powerful weapons developed for the protection of the high seat itself. Like, knowing how important the high seat is, these were developed to grant a little extra edge for protection should anything happen.
Have we ever had to use them?
Probably not in the last 200 years. They've been quiet, and part of that may be because some of the magic that goes into creating the ammunition the knowledge there has been a little lost. There are some people in the tower now that are trying to rediscover how these shells are made, but new ammunition has not been made in probably a generation. So you have a very limited supply on hand.
Got it.
That's the outer ring. The outer ring at the top of the tower. There's an enclosed inner ring, which is where you came up up the steps. Actually, I guess I could show you. So this is the inner ring. Is the steps where you came up. There's a door on the north and a door on the south. Some cannons.
Yeah.
If you travel around to the south edge of the inner hallway here, this is all enclosed. If you take the north door in, this is, you see this white gate. It's like an arch made of pure white stone that is set on a dais, and it's got this glowing light blue energy through it. Inscribed all around on the dais are runes that are constantly glowing.
Yep, everything looks good and glowing here.
You know that this is kind of an emergency portal to take you directly to the king. Should you be called for an audience? This is a direct passage, whereas normally to get from the high seat to the citadel would probably take about 2 weeks of travel on horseback.
Does everyone have access to this portal, or is it
you are the only one
sort
that
of just for important people like myself?
This is like a VIP pass. Only like you're the only one that has a key to enter this room and to have access to the portal. What you do notice though is, whereas the gate itself is this shining white ivory, everything else in the tower itself is made of this what almost looks like an oily black stone. Okay?
Yummy.
It's like it's not like greasy to the touch, but it looks like the sheen that it has almost gives it this almost like a black liquid feel to it.
Kind of like obsidian?
Very much like obsidian, yeah. It's got like a glossy sheen to it. So this white gate very much stands out. When you came up here, the door was locked. It was shut and closed. No one is on patrol up here at the moment. Really, it's probably 2-3 times a day. 1 or 2 people would come up and take a good glance on the horizon just to see what's happening. Start of the day, middle of the day, end of the day kind of thing. But no one's up here right now. It's getting towards the end of the day, and there's no one up here.
That's not great.
So
someone's in trouble.
So make an intelligence check real quick.
Sure.
First roll of the night.
Yay, first roll.
And it's a 10.
A 10?
Oof.
Okay.
Perfectly average.
So you remember what the schedule for the day was, and that that Astrid was supposed to be on watch up here tonight.
Oh, that
and-
Astrid Stormborn.
And she is nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Glad that wasn't me.
All right.
Dang. Oof. I have to be the one singled out.
All right. I'm going to go find Astrid. I will sort of fly around. I will use my voice. Just, I believe I have. Yeah, I am going to just sort of fly around the tower. Astrid! Has anyone seen Astrid?
Astrid, where are you?
Currently on my way up the stairs to do my job. Just running a tiny bit late.
So, climbing up the stairs and heading on your way up the tower, you pass floor after floor of living quarters. There's multiple levels that are like mess halls where people can eat, or you do have some time for leisure. So there are a few floors that are dedicated for that. But there are also floors that are dedicated to research and to study and for study and things of that sort. Where were you that you were late for your assignments?
Probably in one of the leisure spots, kicking someone's ass in an arm wrestling contest.
No, you were losing to me.
So
I'm sorry, but what is your strength?
So Majesty, as you come down and you walk into one of the leisure rooms, you see Celeste and Astrid, hands grasped at a table, fighting back and forth in an arm wrestling competition at the moment.
Wow, so strange, Astrid. This doesn't look like the top of the tower where you were supposed to be at this precise moment. Maybe I've gotten myself a little bit confused. But this looks like one of the leisure rooms, and it looks like you're arm wrestling instead of doing your job.
On my way up, lets go of the grip and basically gets up, walks off to do the job.
Now, you notice that Celeste was here also. You notice there may have been a mug or two of ale lying about, perhaps some rations dipped into before they were given.
And Celeste, where are you supposed to be that you're not currently?
This is where I'm supposed to be. It's my leisure hour.
Celeste, I can check the schedule.
Ooh.
You would normally probably be down somewhere along the walls. Periodically, what will happen at some point during the day, some members of the troop would go down to the main floor where the wall meets the tower, and drift out probably maybe a quarter mile, half a mile along the wall just to check things, come back.
Actually, now that you mentioned it, I think it's about time for me to be at the wall.
I think so too. I also think it's about that time.
And I will head to the wall.
All right. Where do you want to go next, Celeste or Majesty?
Well, probably after thoroughly making sure everyone who is in this room is actually allowed to be on break,
Yeah.
and if not, sending them to their respective positions. I'll just keep going down,
Okay.
floor by floor, checking, making sure things are in order.
The tower,
Apparently, we have a serious dereliction of duty problem in this citadel, so
the tower has three main rings. The main floor where the wall meets the tower is like a ring of parapet that runs around the base at that same level, which is about 20 feet up off the ground. Tall enough where you'd have to have a ladder or something to be able to scale the wall to get in. After that, the wall is smooth and glassy up until you hit about halfway up the tower, about the 250 mark. So as you're coming down and you come to the 250 landing, you come out and you see it's much the same as the top level. There are 3 more cannons situated on the western wall. Other than that, there's a few sconces and torches along the ring, so people that are doing the night walks, don't trip on anything. And as you come out the door and you walk around towards the cannons, you see Sir Alian with one foot up on the wall, gazing out, looking out over the scenery to the west.
I'm sorry, 1 foot up on the wall?
Like, he's very much Captain Morganing it.
Very good.
Yes.
If you're gonna keep watch, you keep watch with style, Commander.
Yes.
No, that's fair, I say, and sort of furl my wings stylishly.
Calm night otherwise, though. How goes the rest of the watch?
Oh, I mean, the ones that were actually doing their duty seem to be doing their duty, and the others have been spoken to.
Well, everything seems to run along as it should eventually around here.
I had an interesting conversation with one of my friends at Wyrmroost. Keep an eye out tonight.
As you wish. And gives just kind of a little salute.
Sir Alian, make a perception check out into the void.
Okay. That is a 10.
10? Okay. Looking out, I mean, this far north in the countryside, there is still grass on the ground, but you've noticed, but it's getting into the fall and into the later months of the fall, and snow has begun to fall. So there are patches of snow around the ground, feeding out. There are no trees within probably a mile and a half of the wall. Just to give you enough notice, if anything were coming, you'd be able to sound for attention and let people know that something was coming. What you do notice, even though maybe it's getting a little dark for you, I don't know, but you notice that the mist and the fog is really clinging tight tonight. It's just like it's the mist is coming out of the forests to the west, and it's just clinging low to the ground, and it's just staying there.
Not great. Is the commander still here, or did Majesty leave already?
Majesty?
Around.
Just walking around?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm doing a loop of the entire sort of area, so...
Well, if going around to the east side, when you look off, you see it's very densely forested this far north, and getting towards the feet of the mountains. So to the east, it's very thick forest, and then you see like this winding snake path that is the main road leading from the high seat into the central parts of the kingdom.
Very good.
So I call the commander back over. Commander.
Yes, Sir Alian.
Not great visibility tonight, and I don't know, your decision, of course, but it might be worth either sending scouts or having one of our guardsmen with abilities such as yours to convey themselves by flight to do a couple passes. I don't like the look of this soup forming out there near the forest.
Duly noted. Perhaps...
Oh, sorry, Majesty, go ahead.
So I'm going to say, perhaps, if there are others with flying abilities, I think that would be a good idea.
There's a few druids that are part of the guard. There's a couple of them that could wild shape an eagle or something and take off and do kind of a reconnaissance mission.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think sending them out wouldn't be a bad call.
Okay. You go down. You go down to the. Well, I guess you go into one of the recreation areas, and you see a couple of a half elven man dressed all in brown leathers, and he's got this like almost like a laurel crown thing on his head. He's sitting there with another druid who's actually a little gnome. It's this little tiny little gnome folk he's got bare feet, tousled brown hair, the mop of brown hair that spills down to his shoulders, and just big buck teeth, big like rat buck teeth. Just he's
Do
just
we not offer a dental plan? Guessing.
I was about to say.
and they're sitting there and they're just joking back and forth and having a good time. And they see you walk in and they both kind of snap up and say, "Oh, Commander,
Gentlemen,
how can we help?"
visibility is a bit unideal. Tonight, I'm hoping the two of you could go out in some sort of winged form and take a look around.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. We can do that. Yes.
I didn't expect it to be a problem.
Yes, we go now. They stand up, they scoot out, and they start climbing the stairs up to the top. And as soon as they get up there, one of them they just kind of bamf down, and one turns into this snowy white owl, and the other one turns into just this massive hawk. It's probably got maybe a 8-foot wingspan.
Randall.
Yes.
I believe I would be up top doing my search. I would probably notice these two.
Yeah, absolutely. They walk by and they see Astrid and they want nothing to do with you. They are frightened of you.
As you should be, but I don't impede them. And would it be all right if I, from the top, like the middle, kind of where the cannons are, kind of like stand near the edge and kind of just do a scan of the field, see if I can see anything?
Sure. Go ahead and make it a perception check.
Ooh, yay, I have stuff in perception. A dirty 20.
Well, that's not bad, though. Yeah, looking out, you don't see... You definitely notice the thick fog that blankets the ground. You don't see anything... from this height... Like, you would be able to see caravans, you'd be able to see things like that moving through. You don't see anything like that. Into the trees, like, as soon as you hit the trees, it's thick, and it's dense, and it's hard to make out anything. You don't notice anything. Where all are you? You're just looking out west?
I'm just kind of scanning the tree line, see if any...
Okay.
And also kind of looking a little bit into the soup, see if anybody's, like, gonna try to use the soup as cover, if you know what I mean. Just, like, I'm wary of the fog. It's just, like, I don't like this. People can sneak through this. I know this. Living out in the wilds. I've done it before.
Okay. You don't notice anything yet. No, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's just a very, very soupy, dense fog for the night. It puts you at ease, but a little ill at ease. But you don't see anything happening.
Okay.
The two druids they take their shapes and they fly off, and you see them go off into the distance. And as they get closer and closer towards the forest, you see them drop down and kind of swoop in and out of the trees, just kind of looking through and seeing if anything's out there until you just kind of lose sight of them in the branches.
Yeah, because I'm gonna kind of like another thing I was wanting to do is kind of like train my sight on them, see if anything tries to fuck with them, I can raise an alarm.
Okay. Yeah. Until they go actually into the trees, you don't see anything happen. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. But you do lose sight of them as soon as they start diving in and out.
Okay.
Celeste, you get down to the bottom floor, to the main floor, and you exit the tower onto the main level here.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna Celeste. There you are. Hi there.
Hi.
So
Hello
you come
there.
out, and you step out onto the wall. Do you want to go north or south?
I want to go south.
South, okay. You step out and you start heading south. And you like as you walk out, you kind of looking around. You see a couple of birds fly off from the top of the tower, in towards the forests off to the west.
That's not usual though, right?
You have seen other members of the guard do things like that. You have absolutely
Okay.
seen the druids maybe take reconnaissance flights and fly around and do things like that. Sure.
Okay.
And and there's also tons of wildlife, and maybe some birds have made nests in some of the crenellations and things like that, depending on whether or not Majesty allows that kind of thing.
Okay.
Birds are fine. I like birds.
Okay, so birds
Yay.
birds can stay. You start walking south, and nothing out of the ordinary. Again, you're walking. You keep going south. Further to the south, probably a week or so, if you were to just walk, would be Fort Hillstead,
Okay.
which is the next major outcry, or the next major fort in the wall's defense.
Okay.
And you don't see any kind of indication of anything going awry.
Do I see any other guards or anybody I know hanging out?
Yeah, you kind of, as like one's going where you pass by another. He's coming back in as you're heading out. You pass by Zengisa, who is this spindly bronze dragonborn who's got these long red flowing robes. He's got a hood pulled up, even though his horns kind of make it stick up. The hood kind of goes over it, and so it makes it almost look like the hood of his cloak almost looks like a cobra's hood, because his horns hold it up, and it just kind of floats
That's cool.
down. You pass by him, and he just kind of walks by and nods, says, "It's all quiet here. Come, walk with me back."
Yeah. It was so quiet. I was arm wrestling that Astrid character. Thought they could beat me.
That's not okay. Well, I mean, we have our benefits to this kind of things, yes.
Yes, we do.
But she should know better. That is not good practices.
Yeah, but I'll take a gold for a silver if they want to be foolish.
Majesty found you, didn't she?
Mm.
She broke it up before you could swindle her. I knew it. Ha! Come on, let's head back. There is nothing happening tonight. Let's go.
And then I pop my head out and I say, "Stop fucking up my pronouns."
Oh, forgiveness, please.
And then I pop back away again.
So you head back. Zengisa heads back to the tower.
I don't want to get in trouble again, so I'm gonna finish my watch. I'll say I'll catch you a little later.
All right, I have done my tour. I'm heading back to the tower. Zengisa keeps walking back. So you're just gonna come back probably a mile or so and then walk back?
Yep, just
Okay.
do whatever my normal rounds are supposed to be.
Okay. You make your trip south. You start coming back north. Astrid, you're up top, and about an hour goes by, hour and a half, and the druids haven't returned.
This is suspicious. I didn't like it. Is there like a quick way to contact people throughout the tower? Like aside from like having to run and find somebody, because as you said, this is a 500-foot tall tower. That would be fairly inconvenient. Is there like a little messenger spell scroll or something that you can do to write or contact somebody real quickly?
There's a way for someone to do that.
Just not me.
Just not you.
Fuck.
I get all the best toys.
Put those
Yes,
legs
they
to
do. Make another perception check for me.
Yeah, sure thing. Roll well. Ooh. That will be a 22, sir.
Okay. Wow. Okay. As you're walking around the top of the tower, and you come towards the north end of it, you look off to the north, and you just see faint flashes of light, like far to the north, like probably just like leagues and leagues to the north.
So, like, I'm looking up towards kind of where the sea is, the White Sea.
You're looking up towards Fort Greyfoot.
Okay, so a little more like northeastward. Okay.
Towards Fort Greyfoot, and you see just flash. And
well, that's not good.
You almost hear the sound of thunder rumbling.
That's definitely not good.
Sir Alien, I'd like you to make a perception check for me as well.
Oh, not nearly as good. That would be a 9 for me. I'm probably looking to the south right now.
Yeah, you're looking south. You're looking southwest. You're still uneasy about that fog, and something's just not right about it. And then you hear.
Does it feel like a natural fog, or does it?
It just seems like it's lingering longer than it should.
I swear to God, we better not be headed for Barovia.
Nice.
Is it something that, like, would I be able to pick up any sense if it was based in any kind of like arcane or nature? Like, would I be able to sense if it was magically being held or induced?
Are you trained in Arcana?
I am.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
It's a little better. That is a 16.
16? Okay. Normally, the way mist and fog moves and the way it kind of exists in its space, it still moves. Like air currents shift things, and the wind would move the fog, and you would see it drift slowly through the trees and things like that. It is standing still.
Mm.
Like you put your finger up in the air, there's a breeze.
Right.
But the
I
fog
probably
is
feel it blowing
stationary.
through my silky fine hair, so
The fog is standing still. It's something is off.
Okay, yeah, I'm feeling uneasy about that. I'm probably gonna step inside and see if I can either alert somebody that the fog seems unnatural. If I can find the commander, I will, but otherwise another guardsman, because I don't want to leave
Astrid, make an intelligence check for me.
Yeah, sure.
Actually,
I was just about to say that I'm gonna probably go try to find Majesty and tell her.
Oh, I don't.
Um,
All right. Find them.
A 15. Find them. Sorry about that.
You do remember that within the interior of the tower, there is a small handle that's affixed to a chain, and if you pull it, it's small bells that ring going down the tower. Just small.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'll go and I'll give that a quick tug.
Tinkle, 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 tinkle. So, like, all through the tower, everyone all of a sudden hears this clear ringing of like, silver bells. That's just, it's faint. It's not like a church, like, gong, gong. It's not like that. It's
it
just
can't
a very,
be
It's
heard
kind of like
outside.
a...
it's No, you can hear it. It's strange. It's a
Okay.
soft sound. I mean, it depends on how far you are from the tower. But if you were like on one of the little parapets around there, you would hear it.
Oh yes, like I can definitely hear it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I hear it and I immediately cringe.
So right now you are towards the bottom of the tower, Majesty, and you're hearing this tower, and you kind of know it must be coming from one of the upper levels.
All right. If I'm towards the bottom of the tower, I think the fastest course of action for me is to just get out there and fly up to the top,
Okay.
rather than be bogged down by stairs and people getting in my way.
Ugh, stairs.
If I see them fly past, then I'm just going to yell that the fog isn't natural as the commander like makes their way upwards.
Okay.
Good call.
I'm gonna start heading back towards the tower.
Okay.
Hearing what's going on and knowing what it means is probably trouble.
Okay. Majesty,
Mhm.
knowing that there is trouble, you have not spoken to Astrid yet. What would you like to do?
Well,
you're
if-
you're doing your Superman things, flying up towards the top.
I'm going to try and find Astrid. If
Okay.
the bells are coming from the top level, then presumably she should at least have some idea what's going on, I hope.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Astrid, you come back out into the parapets, and you look north again, and then popping right up in front of you is Majesty.
Astrid!
Ah, hello, Commander.
Why are their bells ringing?
We got a bit of a problem. One, our druids have not come back. Two, I looked off to the north. If they have the same cannons we do, those things might be going off. Would I know that they have arcane cannons as well up there?
As far as you know, make a history check for me.
Ooh, that's not one of my
Majesty, you can make
friends.
one too.
All right.
Yeah, I would feel like the commander would probably know.
It would be
21.
it's a straight 13.
Okay.
Commander knows.
Yeah, Astrid, you
Commander
wouldn't know. You know that you have big boom boxes, but you don't know where they came from. You don't know who made them. Majesty, you know that these are creations that were designed and made specifically for the high seat. So they shouldn't be anywhere else.
Mhm.
To your
Okay.
knowledge, they shouldn't be anywhere else. But as Astrid says that, you turn around and you look, and you hear the thunder in the sky, and off to the north. And the thing that surprises you is you see flashes of light in two different spots.
Mm-hmm.
One is very high up in the air, almost like lightning,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is down on the ground. And that is very much gouts and gouts of flame.
Don't like that.
You reach down and you feel something humming in your pocket, and you like all other commanders have this small little it almost looks like a compact. It's a small little thing that flips open, and inside are 9 small tiny little white crystals. Okay, and you see one of them is flashing and flashing and lighting up like Christmas lights.
Well,
Yeah.
this seems ominous.
And you know that is the crystal for Fort Greyfoot. This is one of the communication ways of saying we're under attack.
Oh boy.
I believe an attack may be imminent.
Sir Allian, make one last. Who else is on the ground floor? Celeste, are you on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was outside heading back.
The two of you both make perception checks for me.
Yeah, that's a mighty 6.
Okay, you still don't quite see anything. You're looking up and checking out what's going on with Majesty flying up past you. You're looking up towards the top of the tower. Celeste?
I also got a 6.
Damn it, guys, do your job.
It's okay. It's okay. No, you guys are getting the bad ones out of the way now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what happens next takes you as a little bit of a surprise, as coming from the fog now are two giant blasts of energy, and you just see these lines, these thin red lines of red hot energy come and slam into the walls and into the front gate of the tower. All right. Okay. Detonations. Boom, 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 boom. These loud explosions happen at the base of the tower as fireballs are set off and just igniting into the tower. Celeste, make a dexterity save for me. Just to see, I'm gonna guess you're on the outside. I'm gonna assume you're near the crenellations.
3 again plus.
No, not Celeste.
5.
5. Celeste,
5.
you take a tumble. Like the way that it actually shakes, the force of impact, it actually shakes the tower and the wall. And you actually get knocked off your feet and you tumble down off the side of the wall towards the front gate.
Oh.
You suffer 2 points of falling damage. But as you hit, you turn around and you see the latticed gate of the tower, and you see Zengisa standing there looking at us. What are you doing out there? No, this is not good. You must come in now. And he rushes over to the side and he tries to open the gate up as quickly as possible to allow you back into the building.
I rushed right in. No argument this time.
Majesty, you and Astrid and Sir Alian hear and feel these massive bursts of energy as they strike against the tower and against the wall. And as you look over and you peer down, you see just this gout of flame just start to rush up the side of the tower as it dissipates. You see smoke curling and pulling away. Give me one more check, Sir Alian, because you're a little bit closer.
So I have a question. Can I see where, in general, where I think, these blasts just came from?
Well, they came from the fog from the west, coming right at the tower.
Right. How far? Any idea? Can I tell about how far away I thought they originated?
Somewhere in that fog.
Okay.
Somewhere in that fog. As far as actual distance, you can't tell.
18.
18. Okay, better.
Yeah.
As those beams of light came ripping through the fog, they definitely split it a little bit, and you start seeing movement. You start seeing the shifting of the fog, and as things are being as figures are walking forward, you notice that the fog is kind of dispersing around them and allowing them passage through. You can't quite see what it is. You can see 3 things, and you can see that they're big.
Okay. Can I start loading a cannon?
Can you start loading a cannon? Yes, you can.
I want to load a fire shot to try to, set some shit on fire so that I can see better and hopefully burn down whoever's attacking the tower.
Okay.
People on fire are easier to shoot at.
Yes.
Before anything else happens, give me one intelligence check real quick.
Okay.
You've all been trained on these, so I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about protocol.
Ooh. You need permission to fire the boom boom stick.
11. You do remember, it's like, I'm not supposed to do this unless directly ordered to. Do I break that order? And then I leave it to you.
We are under attack. Fuck protocol.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I
since
heard that.
I'm not technically a member of the guard. I'm gonna take it upon my authority as a knight of the order and say, you know what, I'll smooth things over with the guard commander later. I think this is what what they would want me to do anyways, and I'm gonna fire the cannon.
Okay.
Mission command, take the initiative.
Which one are you going to top, middle, or bottom?
Which one was most aligned with where the fog was split?
Hold on. You are up on the 250 feet seat. So I'm going to move you up here. I mean, the fog is like, almost look at the white on the board here.
Yeah, I just meant like which cannon looked like it was aligned with when those two attacks came in and it split it for a second.
You could from your height, you could probably winch it. They have these little hand wheels that move them or from side to side and then up and down. So you can angle it to where you need to go, to where you saw it.
The middle one's fine.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna use a fire shot. Now, here's the thing: you do have very limited numbers. And I told myself I would let RNGesus decide how many. So we're going to roll for it right now.
Hashtag blessed. Go.
Fire shot. You have 9. You have 9 fire shots total for the entire entire tower. So we'll say there are 4 here and 5 upstairs.
Okay.
So
Which is where I'm at currently.
Someone keep track of that.
I wrote down 4.
I'll write that down. So how many? Where
9 total, 4 at 250, 5 at 500.
Okay, so 4 down where he's at, 5 up where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the fire shot. There's also the ice balls, the ice shot. There are only 4 of those.
Okay.
So probably 2 each.
However the commander would want to disperse them.
I think 2 each makes the most sense.
Okay. And thunder shot, you have 6.
3 and 3 then.
Okay.
Okay, so the ice shot.
Yep. 2 and 2.
Okay, ice shot 2 and 2. 2 at 250 and 2 at 500.
Okay. And then the thunder is 6, so it's 3 and 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. So, mark off the one use of a fire shot at the 250. And go ahead and make... I'm going to say you have to make this roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, because A, you don't have a clear view of where it came from. You just have a general vicinity. And B, you may be outside of the initial the perfect range. Like from where you are, you can blast down right at the foot of the tower easily, no problem. When you start angling out and start firing out further, it's just like using like a longbow. It's that second increment where you lose some accuracy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like you have to find the proper arc for the shot.
Exactly.
Okay.
So go ahead, and this is just going to do a normal one, you can't do. Okay.
My low is a 12 on the dice. I don't know if there's any bonus to that.
Just add your. I'll let whoever's shooting add their dexterity because this is like a ranged weapon.
Well, that's a +5, so that's a 17.
Jeez. Okay.
Hell yeah!
Woo!
Okay.
Hell yeah! For disadvantage, that's a damn good roll.
That's a damn good roll. All right.
My high was a 19, so
all right,
it was a 12 and a 19.
Go ahead and these. So for those watching at home, these cannons essentially act like free fireballs for people to cast out. So go ahead and roll 8d6.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it more d6s real quick, so I'm not rolling a bunch.
Okay.
Over and over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, here we go. All right, so that was a good roll. 6, 12, 18, 20, 36 total.
36 total. Not bad. All right. All right. I've got to roll a couple of saving throws real quick. Okay, fail. Fail. Save. Fail. Fail. Save. Save with the natural 20. Fail.
A lot of failures. That's good.
There's a lot of failures on that one.
Light them up.
Oh, man. All right. It didn't even matter, though. Okay. Okay. Having gotten one volley off, the element of surprise is a little bit off now. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll some initiatives.
Woo!
I want everyone to roll an initiative for me, because now we've got a lot more going on.
Oh, just so you know, character class thing, feral instinct. I have advantage on initiative. So
Cool.
first one was a 5.
Well,
Next one.
Hold on.
Natural 20!
Hold everything.
Check fire.
Okay. 20 to 25.
20.
Hold on, I don't.
23.
Sir Alien, 23.
23.
Okay.
For initiative, you're adding your dex modifier, or is it proficiency bonus?
Dex.
Dex.
Straight 20. I have 0 in
Okay.
dexterity.
Okay, so 20. Anyone else over 20?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so 20, that'd be Astrid.
I want to hear the
15 to 20. Fantastic. 10 to 15.
No.
13.
13.
Yay!
Okay, Celeste.
10.
10. Hey, still better than Zengisa.
Oof. Poor Zangisa.
Yeah, Zengisa rolled a 2. So.
Oh no!
Typical Zangisa.
Aw, typical Zangisa.
I mean-
He's always late to the party.
Okay, so. All right.
Someone needs to put that on a t-shirt. Just typical Zangisa.
Zengisa won't be around long enough for people to remember him.
Aw, sad day.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we will remember him.
All right. All right, so we're going to go top of the round. And Sir Alien, you have the honors.
All right. So after that, what am I able to see now that I just blew a big hole in the fog and there's probably bodies burning out
You
there?
see what as soon as this blast of orange and red energy goes flying through the air, it cuts through the fog like butter, and it slams into a siege tower. You see the siege tower that's metal and wood, almost like. Every time I think of this, I think of the wooden rabbit from Monty Python. But it's
Yes!
it's just a large tower, and at the top is almost like a bridge with teeth on it that when it drops down on top of the wall.
Sorry, Randall, but I'm thinking the siege towers from Lord of the Rings number 3 that
very
they're
much.
using on.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Yeah, the Battle of Minas Tirith. Yeah, sure. That's
the
great,
one.
great
Minas
great
Tirith.
visual. Yeah. So you see, one of them is completely ignited in a flame, and you see behind it you can't tell what type, but you see a creature that stands easily 15 feet tall, pushing it forward. Who is also currently on fire. You see the insides of this one tower is just like flaming. You hear people screaming, and you see a body of one person falling out of the side and dropping on the floor, laying limp and lifeless.
And this is why artillery is the king of battle.
Yes. Yes.
I started my career in the artillery, so.
Sir Alien, it is still your go.
All right, so Do I see more of these siege towers though? Like I'm burning.
Make a perception check real quick for me.
All right.
DC is easier.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see 2 more of them.
Okay. Then I'm going to. So it takes an action to reload and an action to fire.
Yes. So it's you fire. Your next action, like this round would be reload, and then next round you'd be able to fire again.
Do I have an idea, any kind of estimate based off how fast they're moving, how long I think it's going to take them to reach the wall?
They'll reach the wall in probably about 4 rounds if the giants are still pushing hard.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll go ahead and just reload this round then.
Okay.
And then,
okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Good. Yeah, no, I think that's everything, yeah.
Okay. Bonus action,
okay.
Anything you want to do?
Matthew, just real quick, taking a note out of Gandalf's book, aim for the giants. Because if they don't have something to push those siege towers with, they're not going to be able to get any closer.
It's true. But you can't communicate to them right now.
That is true.
Okay.
But
Majesty, you are up on the top floor.
I am.
I'm gonna put you up here. Let's see.
No doubt saw all that go on.
Zingisa and Celeste. Celeste is Celeste and Zingisa are on the very bottom floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
We in the bottom.
Sorry. Okay, we'll worry about that later. We are up at the top with Astrid.
I'm gonna turn. No doubt we saw all that just go down.
You definitely saw one of your cannons ignite, and you saw a blast of flame, and you saw revealed. You know the what? Well, make a perception check whether or not you see one tower for sure.
Okay.
Because it's lit up like a Roman candle right now.
19.
Okay, you see the other 2 as well.
I'm gonna point those out to Majesty and be like, permission to load and fire the cannon.
Yes, you can load and fire the cannon, for fuck's sake.
All right.
That's what I was hearing in my head when I was questioning when I should fire. Yeah. I just heard the commander say, "Yes, dumb fuck, fire."
Yes. Okay. Yes, dumb fuck, fire. Right. Okay, so that was. Okay, I'm marking off the shot that Matthew used. So we have 3 shots for fire at the 250 mark. I'm going to load in a fire shot as well.
Which cannon are you using?
He said he
used the central one.
Yeah, judging distance, I'm probably going to use the central one and just do the quick little cranky wheel turn thing. And just, I'm gonna aim for the one on the left of the one that's lit up like a Roman candle.
Well, the one that he hit was the one on the furthest to the left. So there's 2 more.
Oh, okay. So, I'll shoot the middle one then.
Okay. And they're spread out. They're probably about 40 feet from each other. So you wouldn't be able to tag 2 at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. So.
Okay. You definitely have to roll at disadvantage because you're 500 feet up.
Okie dokie.
And just so I know, Majesty, when you flew up, where did you land when you flew up?
Probably let's stop there. No, there. That's good.
Okay.
And just to clarify, Randall, so the other light blue, red, and green dots, those are the ammunition, right?
That's just ammunition, yeah.
Yeah,
that's just to look pretty.
Yeah. Question for you. I'm wondering if I use my rage and then do a reckless attack, if it's advantage only on like my melee weapon.
Melee weapons. No.
Okay, yeah, so no, never mind. I am not going to rage.
Don't fire angry.
Yeah.
Fire calm. Okay, first roll with
keep calm and fire the cannon.
Okay. Ooh, that was a good roll. That was a 19. Let's hope I can roll good again. That would be a 16.
Good. Okay. The 16 hits. That's amazing. Yeah, so go ahead and roll your damage. It's 8d6.
8d6 fire damage.
This is when I get the dice roller out of my phone.
I
love the click clack too. Don't get me wrong. That's why I love the Wormwood stuff, is because it sounds so pretty when it hits the trays and it goes through the tower. It sounds pretty. I get it. When you're doing 8d6, 12d6, when you're doing these ludicrous numbers of dice, instead of it sounding like a Gatling gun going off in my tray. Give it to me. What do you got? What do you got?
I'm just doing some quick maths here. I need to pull up the calculator. All
right, Majesty, you're on deck.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. $37 points of fire damage.
37.
Yes, I rolled a lot of 6s, a lot of 5s.
Good job.
Okay.
Boom!
Alright,
These cannons rock.
Let me roll just a few dex saves real quick. Fail. Fail. Save. Fail. Actually, those guys, it doesn't matter if they save or not, because even half is more than they need. Jeez, oh Pete's.
There we go.
Okay.
Siege towers burn good.
And they do. You see the central tower now is alight as well, and the giants behind them are just kind of batting at it and still trying to push at the same time. People throwing themselves from the top of the towers just to try and get away from the fire that's spilled inside the siege tower. Okay, Majesty.
How far away are these siege towers from us?
They're probably about 120 feet, 150 feet, 120 feet from the wall.
Could
And
it be
you're 500
120?
feet up.
I'd like it if it was 120.
I said 120 first, so I'll say sure. And,
Cool,
then you're 500 feet up.
I'd like to put a wall of fire on
Hell
two of them.
yeah.
It's so it's 60 feet long. You said they're 40 feet away from each other, so I should be able to get two of them.
If you were on the bottom floor, you could.
Okay,
You are 500 feet above them, so you're 120 feet from you is only not even halfway down the tower.
Okay.
That's the problem with that.
Otherwise,
that would be amazing, and I'd be all for it.
In which case, I suppose I will head downward. Because most of my spells, I think it sounds like I'm going to need to be on the bottom level to really make use of them.
You still have fly on, right?
Well, yes, that's called having wings.
Oh, that's right! That's right. I forgot.
Yes. Wings tiefling.
Yes.
So
Winged
yes,
tiefling, yes.
I will use my turn heading down.
Okay. All right. Okay, Celeste.
All right. So I was on the ground.
You are now basically in the main thoroughfare through the tower from one side to the other. You go in to the right and left. There are two sets of staircases, both going up, that would take you to like this level.
Okay.
Or
And
you can continue going higher if you want.
yeah, I think I'm gonna look outside and figure out, do I need to be outside? Are there people on the ground? Or do I need to get to the top of the tower?
You make a quick perception check. I'll say at this point you've come up since you fell, you've come up through the tower and you've run your way around. You're here. You can make a perception check if you like, and then you can make your decision.
12.
12. You see the burning bodies inside the tower, and you see the giants pushing them. So you know that there are creatures of some sort inside the towers.
Okay. I am going to proceed inside the tower.
Okay, you're going in, you're going up?
And start going up. Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Looking to see if I see enemies.
I'm going to, and at this point, I'm just going to stick you in here for now.
Okay.
And then we'll move on. Okay, comes the stone giant's turn.
Ooh.
Stone giants are pushing. They're still not even on the map yet. They take their full turn to just push and push and push. They all take a d6 of damage because they're still on fire. Or the two of them take d6 of damage because they're still on fire. Alright. They push the bandits. There are some bandits still in the two towers that have not caught fire, and they're while they're moving, they're trying to put the flames out and trying to keep the thing solid and trying to keep it whole. And then you see 3 more beams of light from behind the towers shoot forward and crash against the front gate in the front of the tower. And this is when I'm going to use my calculator, because I got to do this real quick. 8d6.
So how far are the towers now? Are they about 90 feet or so from the wall?
Yeah, now they're about 90 feet away.
Okay.
No,
No, because I was just doing some Pythagorean theory here to figure out that they moved up to 90 feet. They are now within short range of my cannon because they're only 265.7 feet away from me.
What about the cannons up top, Matthew?
Still too
you're
far.
still way. You're always going to be at disadvantage because you're always going to be more than 300 feet away,
Yeah.
even if you point straight down.
Oh, damn. That is true. But the closer they get, I just have to aim down and just drop hell on top of their heads.
All right. What I'm doing is basically taking away the health of the tower itself. The tower is shaking violently.
Maybe burn.
With each blast that hits the base of the tower, it is just, you feel it almost sway. And this building that you have never once felt a sway in this building.
It wasn't designed to sway.
It
That's
was
spooky.
not. You feel it shift and tremor, and you feel it just kind of jostle from side to side. And now it is Zangisa's turn. Zangisa, from the gate, he's still down here. He's going to be on the main floor down at the bottom. He's going to take his turn.
My boy.
Alright, spells. Let's see what he's got. And you know what? He's going to go just give them some of their own medicine.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he's going to send a fireball right back at him. So he just kind of looks through the latticed gate, points a finger and goes, "I don't think so." Right. Oh gosh, that's freaking terrible.
Oof.
That's just really bad.
Poor
Whoa.
Zangisa.
61. That's just not good. It was only 24 points of damage.
Oof.
But he did launch it at one of the ones that was already hit, so that's good.
Neat.
Wow, that stone giant cannot make a dex save to save its life.
I mean, he's
That's
still
good for us.
damage for a fireball, so.
So boom, boom, boom. Okay, and that's his thing. He's going to take the rest of his turn. He's going to actually start moving in and up into the tower and come to like here. And Celeste, you are not here. He's going to be on the main floor by himself, apparently, in case, they actually make it to the wall. Back to the top of the order, Sir Alien.
Okay, so just a quick question. So I've
Yes.
got 2 towers burning, 1 tower that hasn't been hit yet.
Yes.
And then how far away did it look like those fireballs were coming from?
Just behind the towers.
Okay, so I want to aim this time because now I'm worried that if they bring down the whole damn tower, it doesn't matter if they make it to the wall.
Make a perception check for me to see if you can
Yes.
see them. With all the smoke, with all the smoke, the fog, and the just explosions happening, make it a disadvantage
if I
for me.
can't tell, then I'll fire at the other tower, but I'm
Okay.
trying to spot for them. It's
Sure.
a 10.
10? Yeah, you can't see exactly where they are. You could have, you see beams of light coming from behind the towers.
Yeah.
You can
All
make
right,
an
then I'll
educated
just go for that
guess, but
third
that's about as
tower.
good as you can do.
I'll just go for the 3rd tower then.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Make an attack roll for me.
Yep, so that is a 19. 14
That
plus
hits.
5.
That hits, for sure.
All right. All right. Not going to be as good as the first one, but still not bad.
What shot are you using so I can mark it off?
Another fire shot.
All right.
Thank you.
So you have 2 shots of fire left down there, and I
Yeah, I'm
have
keeping
4
track.
up here. Okay. Oh, sweet. We're both keeping track. That's good.
Yep. So 28 damage on that one. Not quite as strong.
Not as big as oomph as our last shot.
Nope.
The powder
I'm
was.
sorry.
a
What
wet
was it?
amount.
28?
28.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
All right. I'll make a couple more saves real quick. Giant saved on that one, so we only took 14. Okay. And that doesn't matter with these guys.
They're nice little kindling.
They basically are. They're just they're paper dolls. Okay. Astrid.
Okay, my turn. Still going to be firing at disadvantage on this.
You have
Well,
to
you have
you have to
to
load a shot.
Oh yeah. What would be better, to load a shot or go down to where he's at and be able to get better shot? But then again, that'd probably take me a fat minute, wouldn't it?
That would leave nobody on the top because Majesty left.
Yeah, that is true. I think what I'll do is I'll stay up here and pop off at least one other shot before and see how things are going before I make the judgment of if I'm gonna dip down
Sure.
to the mid level or not. So I'm gonna load in. I want to try and slow the giants down with a little bit of ice. So I'm gonna load in an ice shot and try to shoot for the middle tower because we got all 3 towers lit up like a freaking Roman candle.
They're all candles right now. Okay, so you're taking your turn to load. Okay, Majesty, continuing down. It's going to take you probably 2 rounds to get all the way to the bottom.
Well, I think it'll be worth it.
It's basically just free fall, like dive at this point, I think. Okay, you're going right to the bottom, right?
Yep, right to the bottom.
Okay, so you literally pass right past Sir Allie, and you're like, see ya, keep going.
Yep, give me a thumbs up. Good work. We'll pretend I authorized that first shot.
Yeah. Okay. Celeste.
We'll figure out the paperwork
You are now.
later.
I'm gonna be kind and say you've taken that time to get up to the 2nd level,
Awesome.
and I'm gonna say you're here. Where do you want to head to?
Well, I'm gonna look around and see if anybody looks injured. See if anybody needs any attention.
I think you're the only one that's taken damage so far.
Okay. Who's the closest to me?
Sir Alien's on this floor with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you the only
So-
one on this floor?
Yeah, these little balls here are the ammunition for the
ammunition.
cannons. Yes.
So
Okay.
if you load it around this turn, I could fire it on my next turn.
Oh, hell yeah, tag team that.
Okay. I will load a cannon.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Can
Go ahead.
I do a cantrip and load the cannon in one turn?
If the can, yeah, I'd let you do the cantrip as a bonus action. But yeah.
Because I was thinking about casting guidance
Ooh.
on Sir Alien.
Okay. So you're gonna come over here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know from where you came out. I don't know that you'd be able to get to me and then get back to.
No, but
You
you
don't
could.
know that.
But you could get to this one. Load it. On his turn, he could move, fire, and your next turn you could come down, load. His next turn he could come down, fire.
Yeah. Sounds like that would be something that we would do. Okay.
Russian
I'll load it
roulette.
for you. Team.
Okay.
We'll
All
call
right.
shot.
It's gonna work. Team.
All right.
work.
So you're loading. What type of shot are you putting in?
Fire.
Okay. So a third fire. Got
All
it.
right. So
Okay. That'll leave one fire shot left if that one manages to fire off successfully and hit.
Okay. Stone giants are continuing forward. They're all on fire and they're all just still moving, still going forward. Okay. Bandits can't really do much. They're just trying to put the fires out. Okay. Mages.
Rut-row, Raggy.
Retro Raggy is right.
Like Soink Scoob.
Alright, let's see. Okay. One of them is going to they're still both just launching blasts at the tower. These do not have the same impact that the previous attacks do. It seems their spell slots are depleting quickly. But
That's
they, but they do. You do see from each one. You see 3 little bursts. Hitting the
Yeah,
walls.
Yeah, I would
Ruh-roh.
probably know what that
Hit.
is then.
Miss and a hit. So 2 hits. 11 and 5. So 16 points of damage. Okay. That was the first one. The second one. Geez. Roll a d20 first. Natural 1, that's a miss. Miss. And a hit. So he gets 1 off for 5 more points of damage to the tower. And the third one actually saw where the fireball came from Zengisa. And they are aiming
Uh-oh.
at him.
Oh no, not Zengisa! How dare
First
they?
one misses. Second one is a hit. Third one is a natural 20.
Oh no!
Oh,
So first one for 8 points of damage. Second one for 16. So 24 altogether.
Oh, buddy. Someone needs to go give him some healing.
Okay, he did not like that. Okay, it is now Zengisa's turn though. So he's gonna turn around, seeing where that came from.
Revenge killed the mages.
Yeah, kind of. He can. I'm gonna make him make a perception check as well to see if he can see them. And he cannot. He doesn't see where they're coming from. There's too much smoke. There's too much fire and stuff in the air. He just sees these blasts of light. I'm going to give him a 50-50 shot on whether or not he actually goes for them anyway. So over 50%, he tries to shoot for one of the mages. Under, he doesn't. He does. He's going to try and hit him. He's going to try and shoot for him.
Yeah!
He's going to try and shoot for him. He's just going to lob. He's going to lob a fireball directly back behind one of the towers, and then I'm just going to give the mage advantage on his dexterity save. Does that sound fair?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That actually sounds very reasonable.
Okay.
As a DM, that's probably something I would do myself.
And he definitely saves, but he's still going to take a little bit of damage, so that's okay. 10, 16. Wow, that was actually really good. 33. Okay, so 33 points of damage cut in half is 16.
Yeah, that makes
right.
sense.
All right, back to the top of the order, Sir Allian.
All right, so I'll move up to the cannon that Celeste had loaded.
Sure.
And so now looking out at the invaders, I've got the 3 towers on fire. Am I seeing like masses of troops moving forward, or?
You don't really.
Okay.
You see the 3 towers. You see the giants behind them, and you know there are some creatures or some humanoids behind them that are launching blasts of magic at the tower. But other than that, you don't see anything else. You just see like attack. Make another perception check for me real quick.
Come on, you can do it.
11.
Okay. All right. What do you want to do?
So looking at the towers and which one looks like it's still like in the best shape and most likely to reach the wall?
There's the one on the left has taken 2 blasts. The 2 in the one in the middle, the one on the right, have only taken 1. So
Okay.
either of those 2 could still travel.
Okay. Since I'm kind of pointed more to the right, I'll take an aim at the one at the right then.
Sure.
Awesome, because that correlates, and if I can hit the one in the middle, then we can
That is
theoretically
not nearly as good. That is only a 12 this time.
That does not hit. You see the blast go flying out, and it goes a little bit wide, and it sends like just earth and trees and shrubs go flying in the air. Rocks and stones explode, and you just kind of see the giant start pushing further.
Sir Aelin, you hear Majesty's voice in your head, literally, saying, "We don't have enough ammo for you to be wasting it."
Ooh, Commander's mad.
I don't respond in my head to that. So looking now, do I have an idea of like how many turns I think it would take for any of them to reach the wall?
They're going to be about 60 feet away. They're about 60 feet away right now. So it's going to be about 2 turns.
Okay. At that point, I'm going to say to Celeste, they'll need me more down. And so if I have any movement left, I'm going to just keep moving towards the door. I'm going to leave the cannon to her and start heading down where my talents as a close range fighter will be better put to use.
All right. I'd say you use maybe half your movement so you can get to like there this round.
Okay.
So next round you can start moving down, and it'd take a round or 2 for you to walk all the way down.
Right.
Okay. Astrid.
Okie dokie. Even at still advantage. Lucky die. I am going to aim for the one in the middle, and I'm loading in an ice shot. What I'm kind of want to try to do is like see if I can't hit the giant and try to like, use the ice to kind of like freeze him up, slow him down if I can.
Sure.
Okie dokie. Let's hope I roll well.
You are at disadvantage again.
Yes.
Because of
yes.
distance. Just because of distance.
Okay, the first one was a 17. This is second one, a 16.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice. It does hit.
Huzzah!
Nice.
How much damage? thing as the fireball?
It's same as fireball. It's just a different elemental.
Just different
effect.
elemental type of damage.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or, if not, slow down the giant. These things are on wills. Lock up the wills with ice! Oh, hell yeah. That's a good roll. Plenty of 6s in there. Let me do a quick addition. I wish I had the foam thing. That would be a lot nicer.
All right.
31 points of frost damage.
All right. Let's see if he makes his save. He does not. He does not make the con save.
Yes!
The stone giant is frozen solid. And the tower just stops moving entirely.
Like that.
I don't think it
Which
matters.
tower was that?
That was the center
The
one.
middle one.
How much was how much was the total damage again?
31 points of
31,
damage.
okay.
Frost.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
That's 2 towers that have stopped moving, because...
Well, no, the tower on the far left is still moving. There's still a giant pushing it.
okay.
But I think he's going to realize real quick that all the people inside of it are dead, and he might just leave it and start charging the wall in a second.
Okay.
The second one, the giant is now dead, along with everyone inside it, and it's just frozen solid still. So that one's not a concern anymore. The third one is still coming at a very rapid pace.
Oh, damn.
Astrid, real quick, make a perception check for me.
Oh, me, Astrid. My brain went immediately to Majesty, and I'm just like,
Astrid.
wait.
Astrid.
Okay. Me. Okay, that's a 19 plus 4.
Okay. Couple things. You set this blast off, and it hits the tower, and it's literally like a blast of ice, and you just see shards of icicles blasting backwards off of this thing. It's almost like a statue frozen in place in the middle of the field. You kind of step back, put your hands on your hips, and you're like, yeah. You look off to the right, and you see the flashes that you saw before over at Greyfoot, Fort Greyfoot.
Yeah.
It's a lot closer now, though. It's a lot closer.
Ooh. Él es no bueno. Okay, with the rest of I haven't moved at all.
You haven't moved. You have not moved.
So if we can go back, what I would love to do is, I know that by the time I get another shot reloaded, that other tower is most likely going to reach the wall. So it's kind of, I'm debating whether to stay up here and risk another shot or no, because we have who else is still down at the 250 manning a cannon?
Yeah.
Yes. We have Celeste still manning a cannon, so...
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't know that they're still manning a cannon. I know that people have been firing shots off down there, so... Astrid is going to assume that they've got it, and I'm going to use my movement to head for the door and start booking my ass downstairs where I can be more useful as a combat fighter.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my full 40 feet of movement to book it to the door and start heading downstairs.
Okay.
Let me
Already
mark
gets you
off
about
that.
there. Okay. All right. So we're to Majesty. Now, Majesty, you have the ability to give commands to whoever you want. You can tell them what you want them to do. You can ask for, reports on what's happening as you're dive bombing down to the bottom floor. But as you're coming down, you're hitting the deck. You are down here now as.
That's not me, but
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
this is me. That's Zengisa. This is you.
Yep.
So you hit the deck and you look up and you see one giant and one tower is completely frozen solid. Another one is completely in flames, and you see that the giant is starting to just leave the tower and is starting to come towards the siege tower and come towards the wall. And then the other siege tower and the giant are still coming at full pace.
All right. I'm going to.
Weren't you going to do the wall of fire?
I was, but now the one in the middle is taken out. What I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send a message up to Celeste. Celeste, please focus on the tower that is still active. And I'm going to try and, let's see. How far away is this giant from me?
Less than 60 feet.
Well, I'm not entirely comfortable with that. I'm going to cast Hold Monster on it.
Oh, hell yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is going to be a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to look something up real quick.
Hello. I have to give the pupper some attention.
No. All right, here we go. Okay. I'm sorry, Wisdom?
Yep, DC 16.
Oh, with a 2, he fails.
Very good.
You said hold monster?
Correct. So he should be paralyzed.
I just want to double check to make sure whether or not giants are monsters or...
It's any creature.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold
Yeah,
monster.
just choose a creature that you can see within range.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Dig it. Okay, yeah, he just... Because you can see if you were close enough, you can see his eyes darting around, wondering what the heck is going on right now.
Why can't I move?
Yeah. Okay. That would be movement. That would be action. Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
I think no one else is down here yet, so I think I'm good for right now.
Zengisa is down here. He's just kind of out of eyesight.
Yeah, but he's an NPC. I don't know if what has he done to deserve my bardic inspiration?
It's true. It's true. It's true. That's fair. Okay. Stojits. Now he can try and save again on his turn, right?
Yes.
At the end of his turn?
Yep.
Okay. Let's try again. Well, natural 20, so he is now loose, but that's the end of his turn. So the next time he can move.
Okay.
All right. The other one is moving full forward, so they are 30 feet away now.
That's the far left?
Far right. So.
Oh.
Oh, whoops. No, I want critter. You. So that's our siege tower. We'll say.
Oh dear.
Okay. Just to give you an idea, just so I can. Then we're gonna. Get that. Yeah, fine. I don't care. And the giant's a little bit smaller than the tower. So they're about 30 feet away now. That's about where they are. Just so you know.
Dear.
That's their turn. There's still a couple of people inside that tower. They can't do anything until they hit the wall. And so now it is... Oh, it's the mage's turn. Duplicate. Okay. Duplicate. Okay. and duplicate. Okay. And then all 3 of those, let's shrink those down, because those are just regular humanoid size. And they've decided to move in a little closer. They've been keeping step with the giant. That one was down behind that one. This one's down behind that one. Okay, and it's their turn now. So, let's see. Where is Majesty? Majesty. What is your armor class? 20.
It is 20. Yes, that's correct.
All right. So this one on.
Also,
Yes.
I'm going to counterspell it. Not to, before you get too excited. I'm going to counterspell.
So the first one goes to send off a scorching ray in your direction, and then all of a sudden you see
and then I go like this.
Yes.
And
Yes.
as he goes to release them, it's like and nothing comes out.
Yeah.
So looks at his hand. So the next one tries it. That's gonna be a miss. That's gonna be a hit with a natural 20.
Oh boy.
And that's gonna be a miss with a natural 1. So only 1 hits for 18 points of damage.
Okay.
But it's fire damage.
Which I take half of.
So hey, alright.
Because tieflings rock.
And the third one is still upset with Zengisa. So that's going to be a miss. That's going to be a hit. And that's going to be a miss. So one of them hits Zengisa for 5 points. He also only takes half because he's Dragonborn with resistance to fire.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And that's their turn. Okay. Zengisa's turn. Oh, Zengisa. He's gonna
Light him up.
How is Zengisa looking as far as hit points?
He's been better. He's not quite to half, but he's hurting.
Okay, well, I'm going to send him a telepathic message saying, hey, if you want to be a T-Rex, get over here where I can see you.
All right, he's gonna come here and he's gonna send off. He's gonna be a glass cannon again. He did that time. There we go. There you are. That's what I want to see. Boom. Okay. Another fireball. So they gotta make, and I can probably get 2 of those wizards this time. That's gonna save. And that's going to miserably fail. Okay. 16 plus... Wow. 28, 33, 34 points of damage. Okay. Nice. Okay. Back to top of the order. Sir Allian.
All right, so I am just full movement, full dashing down towards to get to not all the way to the ground level, but to the wall level.
To the wall level. Okay, so I would say
I figure if the towers make it to the wall, that's where I need to be.
Next turn you'll be busting through this door. You'll be like you're at the door. Next turn you'll be able to come out.
Okay.
Astrid.
Busting my ass towards that middle level, and I am with 40 feet with a 80-foot dash. I believe I'm a little faster than Sir Allian.
Yep.
I don't know what your movement speed is.
Just 30, but you're also twice as high as me.
Yeah.
That is true, but I'm busting my ass towards the mid-level to help with the cannons.
All right, we're gonna say that it's gonna take you a little bit of time, but you're moving. You're on your way. And we'll... Yeah, basically. All right, huffing and puffing. Majesty.
Yes.
So now you saw a fireball, like a beam of light came and a detonation, and you see these two. Now with the explosion and the light, you see these two shrouded individuals, these two shrouded humanoids with a big cloak pulled up down over their face. So you really only see like their like nose and mouth. That's all you see. They're pulled down so low.
Okay.
Their robes are they're actually very elegant. From what you've heard about the Outlanders from your kingdom, it's mostly like nomads and barbarians and people wearing rags that don't have any business, trying to compete for anything. This is very elegant attire.
I don't like that.
So that's interesting, but yeah.
There's some skullduggery going on around here.
This giant in this tower is still on fire.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Oh, it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Well, true to my word, I think I'm going to get us a T-Rex to go deal with that tower.
Oh dear.
I'm going to cast a polymorph on Zingisa. I assume he's level 8?
He's level 8.
Okay, then he can be a T-Rex.
Okay. Okay. Well then.
I'm going to get a little bigger. Yep. Yep.
And the T-Rex is down here now. Okay.
All right. Go get him, boy.
I'm going to have to look up dinosaur now.
Hmm.
I wonder if is it I don't even know. Is it listed as T-Rex in the
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Tyrannosaurus Rex. It will still be in the D section of the monster manual if I'm thinking correctly. Because, it goes dinosaur, and then they just have, a small list of random dinosaurs that they have in there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Any other actions for you?
Now that I can see a friend down here, too, I think I'm going to start giving out some bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And as I do, I say, prove to me that you deserve this.
Man, rough. Okay. Ooh, wow. 136 hit points.
Like I said, it's my favorite healing spell.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, great. So now there's a gigantic T-Rex that hopped down. All of a sudden, this Dragonborn, this copper Dragonborn, all of a sudden starts growing. His arms actually come in. And he starts growing, and his snout gets even bigger and longer. He starts growing 3, 4, 5 times his normal size. So big that he actually, as he's trying to keep on the wall, he slips and kind of tumbles off, catches himself, and he's on the ground floor now with the giant and the mages and the siege tower.
Gosh dang it. I'm so sorry, but I cannot resist the urge to play the Tyrannosaurus Rex sound effect from Jurassic Park.
I'm also going to start moving backwards, because this is a concentration spell, and I'd rather not get hit.
Okay, do you want to come back this way?
Yep, sounds good.
20, 25, you come back to the door area in here?
Yep.
Okay. And as you let out that bardic inspiration, he looks at you and he lets out this blood-curdling roar. And it just shakes the foundation of the tower. It's so loud. That's great. All right, Celeste.
I'm gonna load up a cannon. What kind of ammunition do I have?
You have 1 fire, 2 ice, and 3 thunder left on that level.
Yes, that is correct.
I'll grab an ice.
An ice? Okay.
Okay, I'll mark that off.
All right, so you're loading. All right. Oh no.
Ooh, crash.
You see as it's his movement and then his action is to literally force the siege tower into the wall so that the ledge drops down and grips in and is not letting go now. And then from the said siege tower spills out and one more. Four, there he is. Four very grubby, grimy, wearing dark leathers, and the first look you get at him, Majesty, is they look like they're just regular tanned leathers, but they've been smeared with like a black ash, and then like little drops of like white paint spread across it.
Okay.
But all four of them, that's what their attire looks like.
Well, they're gonna be red soon, so.
And also, Randall, I would imagine from being in a burning tower, they're also quite singed.
Well, these are the ones that were at the bottom. Like the top, like there was a lot more than just these four in there. These are the only four
Okay.
that survived. So they're the ones that didn't get hit by the blasts. They fought their way to the top after they just kind of pushing the other dead guys outside. They get to the top, and the only person they see right now is Majesty. 10, 15, 20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
16 does not hit.
Correct.
Second shot is a 20, though. It's a dirty 20. So it's going to be a D8 for 9 points of damage.
All right, and I do have to make a concentration check
Okay.
for that, but I'm all set.
Okay.
I'm good at those,
okay.
fortunately.
10, 15, 20. He's gonna come, miss, and a natural 20.
Not a fan of that.
For 8 points total.
Okay. And we're still good on concentration.
These two, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Coming down this way. They have other ideas in mind. And then the mages. Is there any type of natural fear effect? It does not look
There's
like
a
it.
spell called Cause Fear.
No, I know. I'm wondering
From the
if
T-Rex.
from the T-Rex is what I was wondering.
Oh.
Oh no, the Tyrannosaurus Rex does not exude fear
No,
like a dragon
no.
does.
Yeah, it's kind of what I mean. It's a giant lizard. I just want to make sure that that's not going to cause some issues.
It could probably roar and try to roll intimidation check on him.
Sure. But it's the mage's
Or
turn.
just charge at him. That'd be scary as fuck.
Yeah, it's the mage's turn first, so they're gonna do what they gotta do, and they actually don't have to go anywhere. So they're just gonna make a couple attacks. What's the AC? 13. Okay. Miss.
Yeah, T-Rexes aren't
Hit.
too hard to hit.
Hit.
They're just really beefy in their hit
Yeah.
points.
Okay, so 14. 20. Hit. Hit. Okay, so 16 plus 20, 24, 29, 30 plus 10, so 40 points of damage total for this round of combat. And then
Damn.
miss, hit, and another natural 20. So regular hit is another 11, so 51 points. And then another 12, so 63 points of damage to the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, that's 63 points of damage that was not dealt to the tower we're all standing in.
That's good.
True.
Yes.
And that probably would have killed him
Yep.
before he was a T-Rex.
This is true. That's very true.
Very big.
Very true.
Now he's a very angry T-Rex that probably wants to munch on some mages.
Yeah. So, and actually, it's Zangisa's turn next. So he's gonna charge and just make a bite attack. Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, their bites are pretty
yeah.
damn good.
I'm just looking to see what if any Plus
4d12 plus
7.
7.
Yeah.
4d12 plus 7.
So that hits. I'm just gonna use the hit damage that they have in the monsters manual for me. So it's 33. So literally come down and eat the first mage. Like it's just literally comes down. It's like the scene out of Jurassic Park with the guy sitting on the toilet. It's just
Oh
comes down and
yes,
just
it's
chomps
like the
down,
dog head shake
comes
thing
up,
too.
and he's just gone. He disappears.
Oh, that's awesome.
They only get one with his
They do get
You get a tail attack as well.
Yes.
Yeah, but something has to be behind them too.
Yeah, I think he's anywhere near him, so I can't really make that attack. So we're gonna go ahead and call him.
He could, or I don't know. They have a movement of 50 feet. He probably could move up to the next guy to get ready to chomp on him.
That's roughly 30 feet, so I'd say he'd probably get like within like combat range, but I'm not gonna give him another attack. Okay, so Elian, it is your turn. Before you go though, I need Astrid is inside, so she can't see anything. Are you inside yet?
Yeah, I would have been inside booking my ass down the stairs.
That's right. That's Sir Alan. He's not done.
Celeste is still on the top.
Celeste is in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, you're in the
Oh,
you're
the
at
middle.
the 250. Yeah, you're at the.
There's nobody
250.
up top anymore. Celeste, give me a perception check real quick.
Oh, I hope going down from the top was not a bad. Was not a bad.
12.
12.
Ooh.
You start seeing flashes of light from the coming from the northeast a little bit, and you see these flashes of light, and you hear this whizzing sound, this and things passing past the tower. And one of them makes contact. Okay. And all of a sudden you look up and you see bits and shards of stone explode from the side of the tower and start raining down on you. Nothing big enough to damage you. You jump out of the way, it's fine. But you see now something else is coming.
Hey.
I don't like this.
Celeste, it's your turn. No,
All right.
no, I'm sorry. It's Sir Alien's turn. We're at the top of the order.
Sir Elian, I just wanted to let you know, my Bardic Inspiration, you can use it to damage, or you can also use your reaction to roll the die and have it added to your AC against an attack.
Perfect. Thank you, Commander. All right, so as I come out of the stairs...
You literally run into...
Yep.
Yeah. You run
So,
into
like, as I'm
Majesty
coming
and-
down, like, I'm use my bonus action to draw my rapier, and I kind of whisper something, and it ignites, and I say to the commander in passing, "Excuse me, Commander, I appreciate your bravery, but please let me do my job." And then I'm going to move past her to that empty spot that you can't see me pointing at, that one.
This
And
one?
I'm going, yep, right there. And then I'm going to use Green Flame Blade on the one that is within melee range.
Okay.
This is at a +8. Okay, that's probably going to hit. It's a natural 19 for 27.
That'll definitely hit.
All right, so that is going to be, and then the guy next to him is going to do damage, but I'll take damage from the cantrip, but I'll do that separately in a second.
Okay.
So the first guy takes 7 piercing, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 fire damage. So 18 total damage to the first guy.
Majesty, as Ceralian comes spinning through the door, he actually, it's almost like a dance because he comes spinning out. You see him brandish his rapier. It comes up just over your head. And it comes through, it just cuts through this bandit that's to the north of you as if it was just absolutely nothing with this blast of flame igniting him, and he goes flying off down the side of the wall as lifeless body.
And then the gentleman next to him takes 10 fire damage.
Okay, he is not happy, but he's still standing.
So wait, I can add the bardic inspiration to
The damage.
Damage.
Only to weapon damage, not spell
Oh.
damage.
Got it. Okay, never mind.
All right. I'd say you probably still have about maybe 10 feet of movement left.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Right.
move up just past the commander. Yeah, right there, so
Okay.
that I can kind of also be aware of anything else coming.
Sure. All right, Astrid.
Um,
Make a perception check for me, Astrid, real quick, just to see. Like, you felt
Okay.
you felt the impact higher in the tower. I just want to know if you felt it, if you know where it was coming from.
Okay.
You felt the impact to the tower. I just want to know if you knew where it's coming from.
21.
You definitely know that it was coming from up higher.
And Astrid kind of thinks to herself, motherfucker, do I have to turn around and run back up?
What do you do?
It felt like it was just like an impact, not like somebody, like landing or anything, like trying to get
It was
in.
an
It just
impact.
felt like a.
It felt like something hit the tower.
Okay, so it kind of felt like what had hit the base of the tower before.
I mean, it was a little more intense because it was definitely closer to you than those.
Okay. Fuck it, I'm still heading down towards Celeste to help her out.
Okay, so for brevity, I'm gonna say that you make it down. Whoops.
That was weird.
You
A
make it
giant
down.
ball of darkness.
That's a whole different spell. You make it down here, and with like dashing, you get out here, and you can see Celeste.
You just see Astrid burst through the door, huffing and puffing, just like,
Yeah.
need help?
Yeah, we do.
All right,
Okay.
let's light these fuckers up.
That's your turn, Majesty.
All right. So I am going to take a single attack of opportunity as I fly upward to be out of this guy's range.
Okay. And he will definitely swing the sword at you. Oh, okay. He misses terribly.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. And then I'm going to cast a good old-fashioned fireball on that giant that's still there.
Ooh. Okay.
Hell yeah.
What's your save? 16? With a natural 5, nope.
I got 24 damage.
Okay. All right. At this point, the tower also took that. And so now there's this heaping tower that's basically slammed into the siege tower that's slammed into the wall that is burning and kind of burning away at the wall itself as well. So the wall takes 4 points. The tower takes 4 points of damage. All right, so you are flying. You are in mid-flight. You still have movement.
All right, I think at this point, I'm also going to...
I would like you to also make a perception check.
Sure. Ooh, that is going to be a good number, which is 24.
24? Okay. You also notice the impact above you, and you do see the shards of rock raining down.
All right, so I am assuming my dear subordinate Astrid would never abandon her post. I'm going to ping her. Astrid, what's going on up there?
Just Got down towards where Celeste is at, helping her fire cannons.
So you abandoned your
They're
post.
getting- Well, I figured Celeste could use a little help down here. But I think we've got more incoming, Commander.
Yeah, I think maybe get back up there. The middle of the tower is not currently being attacked, but it appears the top is.
Make a Majesty, make an intelligence check real quick for me.
That was not as great. That is going to be a 9.
Okay, never mind.
Who knew?
I don't have to be smart, I just have to be confident.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
But I am also going to be letting people who I believe should be towards the bottom of the tower know about those two other ruffians that look like they're going around to the other door, and let them be on alert for them.
Okay.
Everyone man battle station.
Are you staying at the bottom, or are you heading back up?
I am going to... I'm going to stay down here for now until this giant is taken care of.
Okay.
I'm going to get a little bit of distance up in the air just so that I'm out of melee of anyone down here.
Okay.
But I'm going to stay in this area.
Okay. So we're going to just say you kind of flew up and you're just kind of hanging out up here.
Yep.
Plus 10 feet or something like that. Okay, Celeste, back to you.
I am going to fire that ice that I loaded up.
Fantastic.
What's within my normal range?
You can, anything on the bottom, you can hit everything down here. You wouldn't be able to get everything all at once. You could aim down here and get the two mages and the dinosaur. Or if you go off to the side, you might, he's kind of close. You'd get him no matter
I
what.
think I may go for the giant. Seems
Okay.
like a safer shot.
Sure. So make an attack roll for me.
An attack
And
roll.
tell me what you roll.
I rolled a 19.
Hell yeah.
That's the dice. That's not with your dice.
That's the
bonus?
dice.
Okay, cool. That's what I need to know. I just want to know if anyone rolls a 1 or a 2 on those.
Okay.
Man, but if you had a plus 18 modifier, that'd be pretty impressive.
That would be very impressive. Okay.
I'm guessing if you roll a 1 or a 2, something very bad happens.
Misfires are a bitch. Okay. Yeah, roll the damage. Roll 8d6 for me.
D6. Okay.
Light them up.
Eighteen. 19, 21.
Nice.
Very nice.
Let's see. He does save, so he takes 10.
Oh.
That also takes. Oh, no, that takes the full. So that's down to 20s. Okay. It is now the Stone Giant's turn. He is going to step away from the siege tower, and he's just going to start beating on the tower itself.
No, sir, that's illegal.
We do not want that to fall down on
Not for
us.
him.
No, sir, this is not allowed.
He takes these two giant, meaty fists. First one comes down, crashes onto it, and it just doesn't seem to do anything. The second one, though, he breaks off chunks of the tower. And does...
Oof.
not much, but he's doing damage to the tower. He's trying to bring it down. Okay, bandits.
Banditos.
30, and then dash in.
Quinn, I have a question.
Mhm.
Is it possible to turn me into one of these?
What is
I don't
that?
know. What is that?
That's a red dragon.
No.
No, I can only do CR up to your level.
Okay, so those two are heading up.
Oh.
And now it is the mage's turn. Let's see what other fun stuff they have. What is your save again, Majesty? 16?
16.
All right. They're going to try and dispel the magic on the T-Rex.
Okay.
That's not
plus
nice.
7, that's a 19. So yeah, I am no longer. Zangisa is no longer a T-Rex.
Oh.
That's not nice.
Mm-mm.
That's well. Hey, I have my ability to concentrate on things again. Good luck, Zangisa.
Yeah, so this one.
Ugh.
This one sees a giant T-Rex coming at him. He's like, ah! Just, mutters something and just lets out a flash of light, and all of a sudden, poof, and it's just a regular dragonborn. It's still a lizard. So, his first thought is, did I do it right? And then he realized, oh, it's a dragonborn. Okay. And then he's gonna haul ass over this way.
He's gonna nope right out of there.
Now, do I just go back to my previous hit points?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then the other one's gonna send, I think. He's just gonna send.
Ooh, that reminds me.
Ooh.
I could make someone a T-Rex too.
Make me T-Rex. Actually, no. At our current position, probably not the best idea.
Yeah, probably not. Not in the middle of the tower that's crumbling.
What would be awesome, though, is if it was a winged T-Rex, so that way I could just jump and fly down and start nomming
one.
on people. That would be so fucking cool.
He brings his hands together, and this ball of light forms in his hand, and as he lets it out, and it's almost like a Hadouken moment.
Counterspell.
Hadouken!
5 darts of energy go out and then just fizzle off into like pixie dust and float away.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's kind of
Nice.
like all of
Is
us
it-
have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? And seen it all the way through.
Zangisa says thank you.
No.
Dang, then I'm not going to do any spoilers, but there's like a particular scene that it kind of reminded me of.
Binge watch that show though, because Airbender was
Okay.
Oh,
freaking beautiful.
Hell yes, totally binge watch that, Matthew.
Binge watch that show.
I've
It's
seen it.
an
Celeste
amazing,
said that
amazing
they
show.
had-
Okay, Zangisa's turn comes up, and he sees these two guys standing there, and he's over it. So he's going to. Oh man, should I go ahead and do it?
Do it.
Do it. Okay, then I get something on 4th level. Okay, great. Yeah, he lets out one more fireball at these guys to try and
Yes,
get rid of
do
them.
it. Do it.
12, 16. 28 points of damage. That is a natural 1, so that's a fail. And that's also a fail. Wow. Okay.
Make them burn pretty.
Well, the 1 just is turned to ash.
Oh,
But
yes!
The 1 is just completely. This one had been hit before, and he'd taken some damage. He's turned to ash. The other one takes a nice chunk of damage though, but he's still standing. That one hadn't been hit yet. And with that, we come back to the top of the round, which means I need more d20s.
Oh.
Oh, no.
As 4 more blasts shoot towards the tower.
Where are these blasts coming from? I don't like it.
Bet if you're at the top of the tower, you would know.
Well, sorry. I thought you guys could use some help down here because I'm better with close-range combat. I'm a
Okay.
barbarian, for crying out loud.
Uh,
I need to get my hands on the enemy so I can rip their skulls from their bodies.
another 25 points of damage to the tower. And this time a large blast and just chunks of rock start falling to the 250 marker.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she comes right over there. I need Astrid to make a dex save for me.
Uh-oh.
Celeste
Thank goodness
will be probably fine.
Thank goodness I rolled a 17.
17. Okay. You kind of dive out of the way, and you're hit with a little bit of shrapnel, taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And the two of you make perception checks for me, Celeste and Astrid, real quick.
Yeah, sure thing.
Since you're the ones higher up.
21 again.
That's good.
22.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
I can see.
The two of
No!
Oh.
Oh god, I should have stayed up at the top.
you, coming into view is it's a boat. It's a flying boat. You've never seen a flying boat before.
Shoot at the boat.
It's strange. It has these weird. You look from the bottom. It's the hull of a ship, and it has these weird webbed wings that fly out from the sides.
What the hell is
Shoot the
that?
wings.
Looking
Shoot
above
the
it,
wings.
looking above it, you see a
Why is
giant.
the boat in the air.
You see a giant sack, almost like a giant sack filled with air, that seems to be like holding it aloft.
Shoot
Someone
that.
please shoot the giant sack of air.
It's a dirigible.
No, I got it. Let's make it like the Hindenburg.
I think that was her intent. Okay, so we're back up to Sir Alan. Sir Allian.
All right, so I'm gonna. Do I see this being lower down?
You're a little bit distracted with a giant and
Okay.
another.
So I'm still just gonna stay back, kind of over my shoulder to the commander, because I'm still aware that something is hitting the top of the tower, even if I don't know exactly.
Oh
what's
sure, no,
happening.
you guys are hearing the crashes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say kind of over the shoulder to the commander that. Commander, if they take or destroy the gate, they might be able to get to the king or prevent you from getting to the king if necessary.
That's
just
generally
try-
why we keep someone up there.
Yeah, and then figure it out from there. I'm going to go ahead and
Harsh.
I will reclaim blade this guy in front of me.
Oh,
Go
fuck.
ahead.
Quinn, I do have an idea though of how we can quickly get up there because you
That's
got
a
flying speed,
23
right?
to hit.
Oh
I
yeah.
do.
Fly up there, polymorph me into like an eagle or something. We'll both fly up there and then just boop, and then we'll be able to take care of whatever fuckheads come out up top.
22, 23.
It might
No
take a bit.
metagaming.
28
Oh, yeah.
damage
My
total
bad.
between piercing and fire.
Yeah, it's. You come in like Zorro, and you just carve into him, and after every slice, you see this gout of flame that just kind of trickles off after him, and it's just, and he's just cut to ribbons, and as he's sitting there, he's burning, and like the flame engulfs him, and he just falls into a pile of ash.
Okay. And then I want to run. Is the giant tall enough that from the battlement that I could attack it?
It'd be close. He's about 15 to 18 feet tall, and the battlement's right at about 20. So you'd have you could reach out and you could probably take a swing at him. You might be at disadvantage, but you could.
Okay. And the other two guys, they're not still down here on the other side.
These two are climbing up the tower.
Okay. Then I will just run up to the giant, and if I can get all the way up to him, then I'll make my.
You can get it. Yeah, you can get it about there.
attack.
I'll say you can get there.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an attack. And you're kind of like leaning out over the battlements. You're a little off balance. I know Dex is still your forte, so, but I'm still gonna have you go for a disadvantage just to see if you hit.
Okay. So first is 13. All right, so that will be a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Is their AC. They're
All
big
right.
sacks of hit points.
All right, so that will be 13 damage.
Okay. It's still standing. He's still standing. All of a sudden, he looks up, and now he's got someone poking him in the eye. He's got, fire bad.
Oh wait, no.
Me no like.
Hold on 1 second. I forgot to remind me. Fire. I didn't roll the flame damage.
Don't forget about the bardic inspiration too.
Oh yeah.
also,
Add
as
3.
a
What damage dice is that?
D10.
D10. All right. So that's.
Oh gosh.
So add 10 more damage to that.
Okay. With that giant crumbles to the ground.
Right through the forehead into.
It's
very small
absolutely it's little baby Bear Mormont with the giant at the end of Game of Thrones, stabbing this giant like right through the eye, and it just crumples down.
Okay.
If nobody
Nice.
saw the end of Game of Thrones, then
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh well.
oh well.
Was
Doesn't
disappointed.
matter. Okay, so there is still one baddie
Mage.
down here, but yeah, okay. Astrid,
Okie dokie.
you don't know that these guys are here, so I'm gonna.
Yeah. That's fine.
They're climbing.
I did receive word from my commander to head up top, so I'm gonna be like, Celeste, do you want to stay here or do you want to come up top with me? I'm gonna ask her that. Just be like, are you going to stay here and man the gun, or are you gonna go up top with me and fuck some guys up?
I'm with you.
All right, let's go
there.
up top and fuck some guys up.
Okay.
Let's fuck them up.
Okay. So Astrid's
Okay.
gonna dash and head up.
Would I bump into those guys?
They are not quite up to your level yet.
Okay.
They're still below.
So
you.
they would be behind us.
Yes.
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna start booking my ass upstairs.
Okay. Okay, Astrid, you're there. You're gonna be coming up. Okay. Next up is Majesty.
Right, at this point, I am also going to be heading upward.
Okay. You just fly speed up. Okay.
Since Celeste hasn't, oh no, no, you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna double move
Go.
upwards.
Okay. All right. So you're hauling ass up. Celeste.
Just looking at my spells.
There's
Celeste, if you happen to see me, I am quite injured at this point.
Okay.
So as
Protect the commander.
the commander is flying up, and for the sake of brevity, we're gonna say it takes you have to spend a round of movement to get up to the top. Is what I'm gonna say. So next round's movement, third round you're there. Okay. So this round, at this point, Celeste, you're seeing the commander coming up right towards you.
How close?
Again, for sake of brevity, I'll say close enough.
Close enough. Okay.
Let's have to drop a healing word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. I have a healing word.
Boop the snoop.
So, healing word is 1d4 plus my skull. 5 points of healing.
Okay.
And then I will follow Astrid.
Okay.
Let's go.
So bonus action, so you can get about to the door. Okay. Next. Who's this? Giants are dead. Other goons are dead. Mage. He's not happy. But on the other hand, he did see. I'm gonna give him a chance here. Let's see if he runs or if he tries.
Well, I did that wrong.
You did the healing wrong.
Yeah, I get more healing probably because I'm a higher level.
Yeah, for sure. Because
I would love more
when you
healing.
said 5, part of my brain was just like, that doesn't seem right, unless she rolled really low.
12 points instead. Sorry.
That is better than 5. Thank you.
Yay! So much better. But yeah, Celeste, let's get up top and fuck some shit up. Let's do it.
Okay.
This
The
barbarian's
mage is
ready
gonna
to rage.
set a chromatic orb towards Zangisa. Oh, it's a. Let me actually roll first to see if he hits. 7. Yeah, he definitely hits.
To go.
Okay. It's going to be 5d8 cold damage.
Not Zangisa.
Ooh, 23 points of damage to Zangisa.
Those bastards, how dare they?
Zangisa's hurting.
Yeah,
Okay,
still
but it's
getting
his
still
turn.
takedown.
How bad is this guy off? He's pretty bad off. Alright, alright. Zangisa is just going to... With a little bit of flare, a gout of flame bursts out of his nose, and you just see him launch this blast of fire from his hand. And you see this burst of flame hit the mage in the chest and just send him scattering back to the bottom to the ground, dead. He turns around and he looks up at and sees this floating boat up in the air, and his eyes go wide. Cannot cast another spell, so he's going to start running for a minute towards the wall, and that's going to be his turn. And then we're back to the top of the order, which is going to be Sir Alian, but the problem with that is that oh, whoops. And one more.
Oh, dear. I hope you two join me up at the top right freaking quick.
All right. They're not quite here yet. They're still trying to maneuver the boat a little bit. So they're moving the boat a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. And one of them takes a shot and hits this mana cannon. And takes it out.
Bother.
Like
Because that's the one I was gonna head for.
They have regular just cannons sitting on this airship that they have, and they shoot at the deck, and it just explodes and sends the rune cannon falling down to the ground below. Okay, Sir Erlian, that's your go.
All right, so I'm gonna shout at down to our friendly Zangishus, whatever his name is down there, and just say, use their tower, and then I'm gonna turn. I'm going to run, dash, and then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step, getting back up the tower.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so run, dash, misstep. Okay. So I would say with that, you could probably easily, you'll be able to get, I would say, in what it took, that's going to be like the same amount of time travel for like Majesty to get to the top. Because she's flying, but you doing that and just skipping floors by Misty Step will allow you to travel that much faster. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna basically say it's gonna be like 2 rounds for you to be at the top, and then you'll
Right, so I'll
have
be
like
one
you'll
more
have
pull.
you'll have your movement to get up there, and then you'll have an action basically.
Right.
Okay. Astrid.
Do I doing that? Do I catch up with those two?
They're still behind you. Oh, you yes. Oh.
Because I would have had basically a turn worth. I'm dashing plus the turn worth of movement for the Misty Step that I'm using. So.
You are not being stealthy.
No, I am like just full up.
Do me a favor.
Rapier and shield in my hand, going up, and I know they exist because the commander told me, so I'm looking for them.
Okay, make a perception check for me then.
All right. That's a 19.
Yeah, you come across them.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, I don't have anything left to attack them, but if they try to keep running, I should get an attack of opportunity on one of them.
Okay. Okay. Astrid.
Okay.
Where's my cannon?
Looking and it's like, oh fuck, they're right there.
Yeah. So you come out and you come out and you see this boat that's like basically got ropes going up and tied around this massive like airbag that's like holding it aloft and floating in the
Okay,
air.
can I get any closer? And how far is it from the wall?
Well, it's probably they've gotten it probably within 5-10 feet of this deck. So I would say
Can I get
you
to
could probably,
Can I get to that deck at least
Well, let's see. Let's,
with
let's
my
say
40
it's
feet of movement?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You're here. You could dash and jump over and be on the boat.
Ooh, because fuck,
But you wouldn't have
the
an
gun
action.
the gun isn't loaded. Otherwise, if the gun was loaded, I'd just fucking broadside them and then jump onto the boat.
You could load it, and then your next turn you could fire it.
Mm,
You can load it this turn.
I'm
and then-
behind you.
Yeah, Celeste is behind you.
okay, I'm gonna load it and let Celeste shoot. But they're about what? These guys over here. They're about what? How far away from me would you say that they are?
Like 20 or 25 to.
They're about 30, 35 feet.
Oh, so if the closest one is within 30 feet, I can do this. I am going to release my dark necrotic wings and, as a fallen ASMR, use my necrotic shroud, and then I'm going to rage, and with my rage, use another one of my feats called Storm Aura, and that's... Or wait, no, Storm Aura... Yeah, well, it's 10 feet around me, so it won't affect them, but if they get within 10 feet of me, they have to make a dexterity save or take lightning damage from me.
Okay.
But the necrotic shroud, I need the ones closest enough to me to make a charisma check.
That doesn't need an action or anything.
He didn't sprint. He was at the top.
Well, I was
So
thinking
it's
if
just
you're
movement.
gonna load, that's an action to load.
yeah.
So I'm making sure.
Oh yeah, that is
You
true.
might have to choose whether
Yeah.
you do that or. If
Yeah,
you load.
either load or unfurl. What do you want to do?
Ooh. I think I'm gonna load and then
Rage.
just go into a rage.
Okay. Good
But
deal. What,
hang on,
what kind of
Actually,
shot?
let's go with thunder to just blow their ship apart.
Okay.
Because at this close of a range, yeah. Hang on, I need Volo's Guide to Monsters I'm just looking up my Necrotic Shroud to
Okay.
see if it's an action to use.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Just
to
looking that
Majesty.
up for you real quick.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Majesty real quick. You got a
Yeah, let's
turn
move over to
coming up,
Majesty.
so you're flying at this point.
I am flying. That is correct.
You're just flying. Do you want to? So it's
Is
basically
there
movement
any-
dash.
Yep. Now, I do see the ship, correct?
Oh yes, you see it clearly.
Okay. So for now, I'm going to keep heading up. I think I'm also going to just use a healing word on myself as well, since that's a bonus
Okay,
action.
Sure. Go ahead.
It didn't really say if it was an action or a bonus action in the book. So I guess that's kind of up to you, Randall, if you would allow it to be an action or a bonus action. Well, technically, no, because I'd be using my bonus action to rage, technically.
Yeah, if you're gonna load the cannon, you wouldn't be able to do both.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I would
That's
let
fair.
you
I'll save
load
that.
and then rage, but that's it.
I will save that shit for next turn for
There
if
you
these
go.
fuckers decide to get too close to me.
Sure.
And I got my flame tongue greatsword out.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of flame tongues in this army.
Yeah. It
Well,
does
I
bonus
was
action to ignite.
asking you to see if I could do a different kind of sword, but you guys told me to go with flame tongue, so I went with flame tongue.
Oh.
I was gonna go for a sword of wounding, which is also
okay.
rare.
Yeah, just
item.
remember though, it does take another bonus action to ignite your sword. That's why I had to use my first bonus action
Yeah.
in combat to
Okay.
ignite my
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Matthew. That's
All right, Majesty's
good
cruising up. Did a healing word on herself. Celeste. At this
Okay,
point,
I
you're...
am going to dimension door myself.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Between
Yes!
two
Oh, that is
cannons
sweet.
because I don't know which one Astrid was going for, and I don't want to end up in the same spot and hurt myself.
Sure.
I was basically near I'm near the middle cannon, but you wouldn't really know that.
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't. No,
Just
so
say
I
pop.
would aim for
I would-
right
I
in
would-
the middle, assuming that
Yeah.
you're not going to stop
Well,
in
wait.
the middle of the two.
Wait, which one? Are you aiming for these two, between these two, or between these two? Because you probably didn't know that they blew this one up.
Oh,
Well, I
there's
mean,
a third
if
one
the
there
whole
that
thing
I
broke
can't
and
see.
fell, then she probably was aware when the.
Well, she was inside the tower climbing when that happened.
Yeah, so she would not have seen it. She probably would have heard a boom.
So
but she
Between the
wouldn't know
first
that.
two, I think.
Probably
the
the closest
two to
one.
the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you probably would have
Yeah.
ended. So dimension door here.
And then I'll ask that. Is the cannon loaded?
Yeah, fire
Oh,
now.
yeah. So you
And
can-
I'll walk up and I'll fire it.
You also kind of see she's with her rage. She's kind of like frothing at the mouth. Her icy blue eyes have
Is-
turned red.
Is dimension door a bonus?
Dimension door
Oh, that's a
Is-
good question.
is-
is an action.
It's an action. Okay,
Yeah,
so you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be
You
able
won't
to
be able to
fire.
fire the cannon yet. Okay.
You'd be able to get up to get ready to fire it, though.
Yes, but you
Yep.
have.
I'll get next to you, and then since I want to see if any of my spells are a bonus, that might help you.
Ooh, yeah, because that could be useful. That's a good thing to check on.
And you don't look injured, though, right? 'Cause I know you.
I got a little scratch. I am out of my total 85. I'm at 81, so I'm pretty good.
You're
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you.
And
you don't
with
look
raging, I have resistance to all the basic melee damages, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. I have resistance to all that whilst I'm
I
raging.
will use my bonus action to call my spiritual weapon.
Ooh. Okay.
Fuck yes!
Okay, then I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to duplicate that. What color is your spiritual weapon?
Purple.
It's purple?
Like me.
Okay, there you go. Let's make it purple.
Like me.
Nice dark purple.
When you cast it,
Weird
you
fear.
can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Where do you want to
I
have
can cast
the
it
weapon?
within 60 feet.
Okay, so,
so-
you can be anywhere up here. There's,
Okay.
looks like
I'll just
4
put it-
goons and the captain of the boat.
Like right in the middle of the 4 goons.
Okay?
I was about to say whack the captain.
Yeah.
Give him a good whapping.
Which one are you going to attack?
I will attack the one closest to the cannon.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Go right ahead. Make your spell attack.
Okay, so do I have to roll?
It's a D20.
Attack?
Yeah, D20 plus your spell attack.
Oh yeah, there it is. 11.
11 misses.
Okay.
Whack.
All right. It's action. Bandits. You come across bandits, and they're gonna both attack you, Sir Alien.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Yes, it's 1 hit and 3 misses.
What was the hit?
14 plus 5, so 19.
Okay, I cast shield.
Oh, okay. So they come down and pa-ching!
You say, no, not today, sir.
Grrr. All right.
Yeah, and it's actually like as I hold up my buckler that just doesn't look like it's gonna stop a blow of the force. It just suddenly like expands arcanely into like a larger.
It's like a little like shinette, like little like paper plate looking thing on his arm.
Yes, I love it.
And all of a sudden, nice, dig it. All right, they both attacked you, and then they're gonna. After that happens, they're just gonna start booking it and leave. So you can have 1 attack of opportunity.
Now I use my reaction for the shield.
Oh no, yeah. So they book it. They're heading up.
Yeah, they book it. But
Okay.
Dang.
are they dashing? Or
They
no,
can't.
attack,
They
so
can't. They attack.
I'll
They
take
can't
them
dash.
off
They're
next.
just leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Zengisa casts fly on himself and goes up. That's his turn. So we're back at the top. You hear the captain scream, basically just to fire all guns. Fire all guns at the walls. So,
Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like this, sir. Because we're right there.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
It's not actually not that bad. The first shot does a total of... you can make dexterity saves, both of you.
Oh dear. Not
my
the one I'm good
gosh.
at. But still, screw you. It's an 18.
Okay, so you take 3 points of splash damage. You take 7. Oh no, I'm sorry. Astrid
It was an 18.
was an 18. Let's see. So it cuts in half. So you take 7 total. Celeste, you take 14.
Oof. Oof.
14.
14.
That's not very nice, sir. I don't like
I
that.
apologize. I'm trying to win.
It's okay. No, I don't want you to win.
I don't want you to win.
Mom,
okay.
it's not fair.
And then where those missiles hit.
Oh, wait, hang on. What kind of damage is this? Because I am raging, so I would be...
It would be
If it's
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage
It would
or
be
piercing
bludgeoning.
or slashing, it's half
It's
damage.
it's just think of it just like regular cannonballs just causing an explosion. It'd just be like rocks and shrapnel hitting you. So it'd be like bludgeoning damage.
So, that 7 is also halved because
So
of my
we'll call
rage.
Call it 3.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm so glad I remembered I was raging.
Yeah.
Rage is
okay.
nice. I love it.
The captain spins around and sees the two of you and sends out. You see his hands, just like down below. You see his hands come together, the ball of light, and then he just launches off 4 little darts.
Oh no, magic missile. Me no likey.
So 7 to Astrid, and
Okay.
5 to Celeste.
Okay.
Oof.
And then he is going
Damn.
to grab a hold of a rope and swing onto the ledge. I'm gonna make him make a dexterity save just to see.
Fall.
Natural 20. This is some.
Damn it!
This is some Jack Sparrow shit right here. This is amazing.
Oh, fuck yes, I love it. Oh, I love it.
Do a little flip at the end.
Oh, he just comes down. He just flips up, lands. It even gives a little bow before he turns and starts running this way. That's about as far as he gets. Okay.
I need to go after him then.
Sir Alien.
All right, so I'll use my regular movement to catch up with those other two in the tower.
Okay.
And then I don't really need to see them. And then I will green flame blade one of them.
Sure.
So let's see. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Definitely.
All right. So that's going to be 18,
Yeah, he's gone.
25.
Yeah,
and
sure.
then the guy next to him takes 5 damage. So the other guy's still alive.
Yes.
And then I will use my bonus action since I can use my war magic and bonus action attack the other guy.
Sure.
Just with a regular.
Yeah.
That's only going to be a 9, so no.
Yeah,
as a fighter, don't you have extra attack?
But I cast a cantrip. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because of my subclass, if I cast a cantrip, I can use my bonus action to make another attack then.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Astrid.
All right, my turn. I am gonna book after the captain, and I am gonna smack him right in the back with my flame tongue sword.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna. Before I do that, forget you have these abilities. I'm gonna activate my necrotic shroud and my storm aura.
Okay.
So he needs to make a charisma check or be frightened of me.
All right. 17 plus 3.
Oh,
I think, so.
Oh, that's fine. He makes it. It's only a measly little 11.
This guy's seen some shit. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
When I get up there, he's gonna see some more shit.
Yeah!
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck yeah, Quinn, I love it.
So now is
So-
that an action now to summon the wings, or is that a bonus?
It's. Let me double check. It is a bonus
Okay.
action.
So you can still
to do
make an
that.
attack.
Okay, so also with the storm aura, he needs to make a dexterity save if he's within the 10 feet of me, or
He fails.
get some lightning
He
damage.
fails.
What'd he get?
He rolled a 3, so I'm guessing he fails.
Oh yeah. So he takes 1d6 lightning damage.
Great.
He takes 4 lightning damage.
Okay.
And now I am going to use Flame Tongue and roll to attack. And I'm
Okay.
gonna.
It's not
Make it-
ignited yet, though, just so you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. So instead, it's just going to be a great sword attack. But because of Necrotic Shroud, I deal an extra 8 necrotic damage if I hit. That's the nice thing about it. Let's see here. Blah. So yeah, rolling for that attack. 12 plus 7
19.
is... Yeah, 19. So I'm assuming that hits.
19 hits.
All right. Let's smack this guy. For 12 damage.
All right, cool. All right, you've
And
got
he
his
also
attention.
he also takes an extra 8 necrotic damage.
Ooh. All right. Okay. Celeste. No, I'm sorry, Majesty.
All right, so
At this point, you are reaching the top.
can I see who is piloting this ship?
At this point, you don't see anyone at the helm.
All right, then I'm going to pick the person closest to the helm that I can see.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast... Yes, I'm going to cast Dominate Person, and they are going to make their save with disadvantage because of my bardic weapon.
Nice.
It'll be a DC 16 Wisdom save.
With disadvantage, you said?
With disadvantage.
Okay, first one I rolled was a 2. And the second one was a natural 20.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to tell him, get to the helm of the ship and crash it into the ground as fast as you can.
Yes! Yes!
I like it.
Is there something about Dominate Person where they can't
Yeah,
do
I don't
something
think
to...
you can make them take an action
No.
that, like...
I
that
can.
will actually make them hurt themselves?
Yes.
Yes,
That's the best thing
Dominate...
about Dominate Person.
Dominate Person's a 5th level spell. I can make them do whatever I
So
want.
that's different than Control Person or Charm or something.
It
where
is
you can't-
different than Charm Person, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Charm Person, they cannot physically
I don't
harm
know.
themselves, but Dominate Person, you could say, slit your own throat, and they'll be like, yeah, sure!
Wow.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about Dominate Person. It's
Apparently.
mean.
And they only get another save if they take damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. 5th level. I just want to look.
Yep.
I
Sure.
totally trust you.
It's fine. I've used that spell as a
believe
DM
it.
before on my players.
Oh, I believe it. All right, cool. Okay, well, at his turn, he'll do some stuff. All right, that's your movement and action. Bonus action?
Bonus action, I am going to hit myself with another healing word.
Okay. All right, Celeste, you are up here. You are at the cannon. It is loaded.
With a thunder
A
shot.
thunder shot.
Okay.
Blow
I am
this shit
going
apart.
to fire
Rock
the cannon.
their world.
Where are you firing the cannon? Where are you aiming it?
Right
The
in the
front
Up
of
here?
the ship.
Up here?
Yeah.
Just trying to... Yeah, if you hit here, it would be... I mean...
Or wait, where's the giant
Maybe
air
right
sack?
where all the people are. That's smart.
Yeah. Or the giant air sack probably right above them. Make the ship drop even faster.
I'm just kind of gauging. Like you have to tell me exactly where you want it, because depending on where you put it, you could feel some blowback from this.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
You
so
tell
then
me.
I'm gonna go with my original thought is, so can I tilt it up towards the air sac?
Yeah, it's got the same things. It can go up and you can shift it and move it up.
Yeah,
down.
I think that's the best idea. I just want the ship to go down.
Okay, all right.
And I rolled an 11.
11 misses.
Ugh.
Damn.
So you cranked it up, and you went to hit it, and it goes right between the ship and the bladder, and just kind of goes shooting out into space.
Okay, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna whack the guy closest to my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Eight.
That's gonna miss.
Not rolling good today.
Zengisa. Zengisa is flying still. So next turn he'll actually be able to interact. It is now their turn again. The four of them are still following orders, and they're firing on the stone wall. That's a natural 20. That hits. That's a natural 20. That hits.
Fuck.
18. That hits. And that hits. So those all are going to do some
Does that
damage.
include the one that's dominated?
Oh, you know what? No, that one would not. That would be the fourth one. So 3 of them hit. Thank you.
But the fourth one has other business.
The fourth one
Yeah.
has other
Yay.
business to do. Okay. All right. All right. So, 28 points of damage to the wall.
How we looking?
30 points of damage to the wall, and 13.
Oof.
Literally, the wall is blown asunder. It's not even that this outer wall is gone, the inner wall is gone as well, and they have a clear view of the gate.
Oh no.
That is bad.
Now might be a good time for that wall of flames.
That's their turn, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to come up here, new layer, and I'm just going to... Oh, come on. No.
Play nice.
We're going to break this open. This is all open now.
Oh dear.
Okay? All right, and it's the captain's turn.
Don't forget that guy who's going to be piloting the ship into the ground.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's his turn too.
It is his turn
That's
too.
very important.
Yes.
He has a mission.
So he gets out. So he was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He gets to the wheel and he starts to move it. And then the ship...
Yes. Yes. And the rest of the guys are probably like, the frick is he doing?
He's pulling away. He gets to about there.
Yay!
Let's see. He sees the opening. 5, 10, 15, 20.
If he's moving past me, I'm going to use my reaction to smack him, take an attack of opportunity.
You can do that. That's fine.
All right. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. Roll well, roll well, roll well. 9, so 18 damage plus an extra 8 necrotic damage.
Okay, so 26.
Yes.
Okay. He's still trucking. And he takes his full movement and dives through the portal.
Get! Why do I not have Sentinel?
For the record, that's bad.
Sir
That's
Allian.
really bad.
Sir Allian.
All right, so I've got one guy still standing in front of me.
Yep.
So I'm going to take my attack at him.
Yep.
Try to finish him off so I can keep moving up. So first one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay.
I'm amazed
20
that...
damage.
What's that?
20 damage.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, no, you just cut them like ribbons and you keep going.
And then I'm going to use where will just my rest of my movement will just get me up to the top, right?
Um,
Well, I come up. We'd done one other movement, so we should have been just inside the door when I was killing that guy.
yeah,
I went up.
I'll say with your movement you'd be up here. You wouldn't
Okay.
you wouldn't be out yet, but you'd be up here. Where are you? I'll bring you up.
Randall, just so you know, we are at the 3-hour limit. For me, it's like 9:06 here. So for you, it should probably be like 11 something.
It's getting close. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up here real quick.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm like right at the door.
You're at the door.
All right. I'm going to. I'm going to action surge and
Okay.
continue running.
Okay.
So I'm going to run just around, and then as soon as I see the hole,
You can basically in front of the gate.
can I actually, when I get to where I can have a clear line of sight on the gate, yeah, actually, because I didn't know that guy went through. Yeah, I'm going to go to where I'm basically just inside the corner to protect the gate. Because
Okay.
I don't know that anybody went through it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next round.
My
Astrid.
turn. Probably knowing that guy went through the gate, I'm gonna fucking yeet myself right after him. I'm going through that.
Okay.
Right after this bastard.
All right. Majesty.
I am going to move back with sort of where everyone else is. And for good measure, let's throw up a fireball onto the ship where those three are standing.
Okay.
I'm going to upcast it slightly because I am out of third level spell slots.
Oof, 3 fails.
So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Make them crispy.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Oh.
25.
Okay. They're all still standing. None of them are very happy. The one up front did not get hit at all.
Of course not. He's a good boy. He's doing what I told him to, and he will not be punished.
Until he crashes into the ground and dies a horrible death.
Give me... Majesty, give me just a percentile dice.
Sure. That'll be a 29.
Okay. It did not catch the bladder on fire.
Darn.
It just it basically hit the hull, like right in front of the hull, right in front of them, and just kind of licked over the edge of the boat and hit them.
Question.
Sure.
Since it's actually on their turn, is the commander giving any particular orders to the rest of us?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good point.
Very good point.
Sir Alien, go get the man that ran through that portal.
Or wait, would she have seen him run through? That's the question.
She saw him go through the hole in the
flying.
wall.
They were flying, so they would have.
Okay.
As soon as the captain ran through the gap in the wall, I mean, they would have known that they were going for the gate. Like,
another thing to keep in mind is that this is all open air as well. The where the gate is,
okay.
like above it. There's no roof above it, so he would have been able to see it as well.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Okay.
Celeste, stay here with me.
Okay. So you're there. Celeste is next. What would you like to do?
I am gonna load the cannon.
Okay, load the cannon up.
Yep.
Okay, so just so you know, on the top level, you have 1 eye shot left, 4 fire, and 2 thunder shots.
I'm gonna go fire.
Okay.
Fire!
you can still bonus action your spiritual weapon. Just so you know.
Yes. Is it within 20 feet? Can I get it to them and whack them?
Yeah, it would have stayed on the boat when they moved it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Give him a whack.
15.
Whap him!
15 hits.
All right.
Yay!
And I roll for damage, which is 1d8. D8. That one is this one. Plus 3, 5.
5 damage? All right. Okay. Zangisa comes spilling up over the edge, flying.
Swoop!
Whoop. Did any commands get sent to him?
No, I'll let him figure it out.
He comes up. He sees a giant hole in the wall. He sees Sir Alien heading towards the gate. He sees a flying ship over here. He's going to come up. He doesn't have enough movement to get through the gate. He's going to turn around. And he's going to hit the boat. Like are those the gunners. 9, 12, 13, 16, 25, 27 points of damage to that. Okay, that's his turn. The boat is now careening down. I mean, it is going down at a very rapid pace, going down towards the ground. I want to do one thing. No, it wouldn't have hit him. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, it might have hit him.
Isn't Fireball a 20-foot blast radius?
Is it 20-foot radius or 30? I can look. I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh, you do?
I got it right here.
All right, cool.
20.
20 foot. It's 20. It's 20. Okay, no, we're good. You're good. Never mind. Did not hit him. Okay. Okay, yeah, that starts careening down. As it's going down, the three of these guys just keep peppering the tower.
Well, they're very dedicated. I'll give them that.
Yes.
You have no idea.
They're zealots.
Okay. And the tower shifts. The amount of damage that has been done to the structure itself, it is starting to rock and it is starting to crumble. And all of a sudden you hear and you feel the ground begin to give out below you, those of you that aren't flying.
Oh,
I feel fine.
And
get through the gate.
You see the gate begin to kind of pulse a little bit, and the gate the power to the gate is starting to fade a little. Sir Arian, it's your turn.
I've got my orders. I'm gonna try to
Through the gate.
run through it before I lose the chance, and I'm just gonna yell behind me because I don't know if they're coming or not. To good luck, and God save the king, and rush the gate.
Okay, he's through the gate. Astrid will come to you in a moment. Majesty.
All right, Celeste, get through the gate if you can. I'll stay with the tower.
Commander's going down with the ship.
But no, I'm not going down. I'm flying. I'm not
can
even on the
fly.
tower.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Okay. All right.
And yeah.
Okay. Any other actions?
I will start.
The boat's still careening down towards the ground, and it's going at a good clip.
Yeah. So that's all gonna work out fine, I'm sure. I will start. For my turn, I'm going to start telepathically pinging people I know are still in the tower, suggesting that they get out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, most of them. I mean, it's a small manned tower. There's a few other people that are still in there. Some people that were off duty. Some people that are manning other points of entry and stuff to make sure that no one tries to get in. There's some people at the very bottom, like where Zengisa was at the very beginning, that were manning the gate there, making sure no one was trying to get through. So yeah, you hear that, and they start booking ass east, trying to get out. Okay. Celeste. You're muted.
Oh no.
I'm booking it to the gate.
All right. Okay, so you go charging through the gate. Did you tell Zengisa to do anything, or do you want him here with you?
Zangisa can fly, so he can stay here with me. I am hoping that the three of them are enough to take down that one dude.
Okay. So they go through the gate.
Make me proud, children.
Yes, mommy.
I just hope he's not a suicide bomber. Like he's gonna open his giant captain's coat, and it's just gonna be like sticks of dynamite all the way down. You know.
Oh,
Dear. The king.
Don't give the dungeon master ideas.
And he rolls 20 d8 fire damage.
3 more blasts from the cannonballs come careening up towards us. And I'm going to say I'm going to have a certain percentile chance that they accidentally ignite one of the magic rune shots for the cannons.
That's exciting.
It doesn't. They're fine. But a crap ton of damage goes to the tower, and it's still like to the point where Zangisa has to make a dex save.
Doesn't Zangisa still have flight up?
He does have flight on, but he's still in the area where shrapnel can still pour.
That was a
at
poor
him.
decision on his part.
And he's definitely peppered to the point. He only had 14 hit points, so he was peppered to the point where he just drops. And flight lets go, and you see Zangisa just fall.
Well, I wave sadly. Nothing I can do about that.
Zangisa, no.
Majesty, your wings keep you aloft, and as you fly above the tower, watching the gate go dark, you see the tower just crumble, and just before everything hits the ground, you see this fireball of an explosion from where the ship goes aground, and then that sends the tower kind of leaning eastward, and exploding and just disintegrating into nothing, and you're left flying over this giant pile of rubble that was once your home. It was once this magnificent place where people could study magic and learn to improve their abilities, and where they learn to defend their kingdom, and it's just gone.
Yep.
And as you slowly come to the ground, you realize it's like a 2-week ride to the capital, where the rest of your troops are.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck to all of them.
Sir Allian, Celeste, and Astrid, as you hurl yourself through the gate, you see a flash of light. You come to the other side, and as you step through, you see these tall white walls all around you. In the center, you seem to be in this large courtyard that stands, you assume, somewhere in the citadel. In the center is this giant, beautiful white tree with golden leaves on it.
Ooh.
And as you walk forward, you notice, as beautiful as this place is, there is something amiss. You look out over the edge of the courtyard, and you see smoke, and you see fire, and you see that the citadel is burning.
Oh no.
You run forward, and you see the captain of the ship with with a sword drawn and his hand grasping some magic that he wants to try and unfurl. And you see him met by 5 what appear to be knights. They're people with glistening silver armor that just shines in the firelight. Like it's so like almost mirror-esque that it just their armor almost looks red from the flames. He stands up next to him and goes to launch another volley of magic missiles at them, and someone snaps their finger, just like Majesty had done, and it fizzles and goes away. He comes at him with a swipe of his sword, and then
I don't think that's exactly the somatic component that Majesty used.
No, I did this.
Yeah.
a little different. He comes and swipes at them with his sword, and they parry it away and run him through, and he drops to the ground. They see the five people in armor see you and start coming towards you immediately. The one in the center takes off his helmet, and you see the bright blue eyes and the long blonde hair and the blonde beard of your king. And
I, as Astrid, will take my great sword resheath it back on my back. Still, the necrotic wings still out. I'll take a knee and kneel before His Majesty the King.
So King Ramus steps forward, looking at you. He sees the cloak that the royal guard wears, the light blue cloak with the silver clasp that you all have on. He sees that you're members of the royal guard. He sees the gate from the high seat, and then he sees that it's dark.
Celeste kind of looks down, ashamed and embarrassed. We failed to protect the gate. The high seat fell.
Where is Majesty?
My lord, she stayed behind to ensure that no more were able to follow before the gate was destroyed. But there was more. There was attacks on, and I don't know, but Sir Allian would remember the name of the fort farther to the north that we knew had been attacked. This is a larger invasion, my liege.
You don't know the half of it. He pulls out a similar compact to what Majesty had, and you see it. The entire ring is just like a spinning ring of lights. All 9 of them are blinking and flashing and going crazy. You see he's got sadness in his eyes, first off because his kingdom has been infiltrated. In an attempt to bring peace to the world and to outstretch the influence of the kingdom and to better the lives of those around him, he brought in ambassadors from different lands. And he says that these ambassadors, they all attacked at once. Noblemen that were supposed to be here to talk of peace. My family is gone. My city burns. And as far as I know, all 9 crystals have been lost to us.
Astrid says nothing, just fuming, still with rage, just heavy breathing, just stays silent, contemplating everything, what they can possibly do to make this better, what they can do to get revenge on these people who dare attack our homeland.
The king puts his helmet back on, lifts the visor and says, "Your new post. Get to the sealed gate. That's where we make our final stand."
Salute and move out.
Astrid stands up, doesn't really salute, but gives a nod of affirmation as now she has a new purpose and now knows what to do and is out looking for blood. Follows behind Sir Allian.
And that, as you enter the halls of the citadel and you traverse down, further down into the heart of the mountain, you realize now that you're following these other knights. You've never been this deep within the citadel. You've never seen these catacombs. You've never seen these passages. And as you come to the final doors, they go in and they have their own keys to unlock these doors that push it open. And you come to a vast chamber. It's just hewn rock. It's not even stone. It's hewn rock. And then at the far end is a door in the stone. It's like a circular. It almost looks like a hobbit door. It's just it's a perfect circle in the stone. And in the center is there are holes. There are 9 holes in a circle. And in the center you see a symbol that is, I would say, absolutely known to Celeste, definitely known to Sir Allian. And Astrid may or may not know this.
Having grown up out in the wilds, probably not.
Sir Allian, you see a symbol that has almost like 5 spokes to a wheel that curve, and each one has a different color.
Do I know what does it represent?
You absolutely, based just from your own order, you know that this is.
Is it Tiamat? Like
this is the symbol for This is the symbol for Tiamat. This is the sealed door that holds Tiamat at bay.
Oh fuck!
That holds her in prison.
Ooh.
That's what these fuckers are after.
As you walk in, you see other members of the Royal Guard are here. Many of them are broken and beaten and bloodied. And as you walk in and you join their ranks, you hear thunderous bangs and shaking of the earth and dust falling from the ceilings. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Yay!
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 That was good.
That was good.
Damn it! I wanted to fight Tiamat.
No, you're too low level. But you guys can all you guys can all go up to level 9 now, or one more level up for Majesty.
Woo! Level 9.
But yeah, so
let's see what I get at level 9.
yeah, so guys,
Oh,
hey,
yes, I get brutal critical.
guys, thank you so much for being a part of my little game.
Thank you for running.
Thank you
Yeah.
for inviting us.
I hope
This
you
was
guys
so
had
much
fun. I hope you
Yeah.
guys enjoyed it. This is kind of a little bit different. Like I said, I told you before, is a little bit of tower defense, and it's literally tower defense game.
Yeah.
We failed.
Well, there were opportunities to do it, but the deck was definitely stacked against you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
I mean,
wanna
we
say,
killed pretty much all of them.
There were a couple more rounds if you guys would if they hadn't rolled as well as they did attacking the tower, because they hit it a lot. And
Yeah.
some of them
they did.
and every time a cannon blast hit it, it was a D20 roll. So a lot of them missed, a lot of them hit, and they had a couple of crits. So that's really what sped up moving things forward. There were a couple of rounds where other things could have come in. So Majesty, you might be dealing with some stuff later on your own.
Hey.
Everyone that stuck around and hung out and watched and hanging out in the chat, thank you guys so much. To my players, it's getting late, so I'm just going to say, guys, thanks so much, everyone. Gang, thank you so much for playing with me. I had so much fun. I'm going to chat with you some more in the Discord. Believe that.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Everyone, be safe, be healthy, take care of one another, look after each other, and make sure you always have time to play some D&D. Thanks so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. This has been a blast. Have a great
Thanks,
night.
Randall.
Good
Great
night.
night.